Pikachu EX, and I've just got nothing. You know what I got from opening a Pikachu pack? The Golden Charizard. I didn't think that was possible. I thought they were
It's possible. The odds are so low.
Yeah.
Lower than getting a gold.
The only packs that I've opened is the new one and then the shiny one.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know that you could go back and open packs, like different kinds. And I thought if they were displayed here, those are the only ones you get to pick.
I thought that for a while.
And then Brain's like, oh, you can go back and open, like, and I was like, I have been sitting here trying to get every card from this Mew pack already.
One day I just didn't open any packs, and I haven't opened any since.
I don't like my Charizard deck.
You haven't used the Charizard EX?
I opened my first pack.
I might now that they have comp.
If we go back in past streams, and we've talked about this, I did not want to download this app because I knew this would happen.
I have like the rare
I was
card and,
like, they've been trying to get me to download this app for like ever now, and I was like, no, I can't, because once I do it, I'm gonna be like, oh, these are so cute and everything. And that's all I'm gonna think about.
Now that they have ranked, I might go back.
Like, and now I become my worst enemy, and I like freak out now when I get cards.
I don't have Diogo.
I just want to play ranked.
I don't have Arceus. I don't have.
But the problem is that in order to play ranked, I need to open like a ton of packs to get caught up.
You don't have the interactive Mew?
No.
I'm with the interactive Mew.
Interactive?
The rainbow cards are interactive.
Yeah, when I got it, it played the little trailer. That's the interactive cards, right?
No, the interactive cards have...
The interactive cards are black and gold.
Yeah, they have like little swirls around it.
Actually, I don't think the gold ones are interactive.
No, the gold ones aren't interactive.
Yeah, but the black border ones, these ones are interactive.
Okay. I thought I had them.
But this one you have to get by going back to the first three and collecting one of every Pokemon. You basically have to complete the 151 decks. So knowing that, I went back and finally got it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think I'm missing like a couple of cards from...
I did like my shiny...
I'm only missing 16 cards from the first genetic packs. But it's all like Pikachu EX.
It's stupid. It looks like a gold card and it's not. Like, that looks like a gold card, but it's not a gold card.
Oh, yeah.
It's a gold background, but it's not a gold card. And I think that's so silly.
My Gengar is almost the same way.
Oh, yeah.
Going on? They said poor Greg, and I looked over at them and I giggled.
Oh.
But it's probably because But so this is
freaky Wigglytuff.
Oh my god, it's freaky. It's Pokemon TCG.
No, I like it.
I love the freaky.
He's so cute.
He's evil.
He is nightmare fuel. Nightmare fuel. It is so awful. I don't like it.
Why am I dead?
Yeah.
God, I'm badass.
This is Pokemon
Max just shared you
TCG.
up like an hour ago and you never did.
I don't think that's true.
What did you not do?
Nothing, because you never asked me to do anything. He did ask me to do anything. This is hearsay.
What did you... That's not what hearsay is.
It's hearsay.
That's not what hearsay is.
Go. Did we have an internet question?
Favorite superpower.
Is it superpower?
I thought it was superpower.
I thought it was superhero.
Superhero or superpower.
Okay.
Or both.
Or both.
What's your favorite superhero that has your favorite superpower?
But that's so limited.
Those are different.
Yeah. It's a two-part question. What's your favorite superhero and what's your favorite superpower?
I like it. Yeah, two-part.
Jackie, what's yours?
No, don't make me go first.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Okay.
My favorite superpower is super speed. I love almost like time stopping because they're so fun. And I like speedster builds and anything. I have a homebrew flash build for D&D that I found. Unfortunately, its top speed is only 30 miles an hour. I did the calculations. But I
mean, that's still ridiculously fast.
That's substantial.
Yes, but here's the thing. That is Usain Bolt fast.
Yeah, that's ridiculously fast.
I'm not flash fast.
No, but it's still superhuman.
But here's the thing. So, I reworked it. And now, using every ability you have, like everything at your disposal, including spells and stuff, I can get the top speed to just under Mach.
That's pretty cool.
Is that like a Tabaxi Monk and Haste?
I actually went with Centaur. Yeah.
Okay. What's your favorite superhero?
Oh yeah, my favorite superhero is the Flash.
Makes sense.
Makes sense.
Yes.
Okay, so your favorite and your favorite superpower are the same.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
You already know mine.
Go this
You
way.
need to share with the class.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What's your
What was it?
favorite?
Probability manipulation.
Mm.
Okay,
Who's your
superhero.
favorite superhero?
I like Hawkeye.
Okay, pretty cool.
Oh, poor Greg.
My next.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think
I
so.
like Spider-Man. And favorite superpower. I like Mr. Fantastic's stretching powers.
Jackie.
My favorite superhero is Superman. I know that's basic.
A good classic.
Good
Yeah.
classic.
Nothing, you can't go wrong with that.
Exactly.
If you said Batman, I would have pulled like a Charizard thing and went overrated.
Yeah, no, but like Superman is like a good, even though he's like really popular, I still feel like it's a sleeper pick sometimes.
It's a classic. You can't go wrong with
Yeah.
Superman.
And then I feel like my favorite superpower changes a lot. I think right now I really like Nico Minoru's like power where
No.
she can cast pretty much any spell, but she can only use each spell once. So like each spell is like a word basically. So like when she tells people, it's like one like a big one I think like recently from comics where she told everyone to chill out and just like straight up like froze like everyone in the room for a little bit. But she can only do that once.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
My favorite superpower is teleportation. I think it's awesome.
No, that's a good one.
Oh, do you know my real favorite superpower? Because probability manipulation is cheating.
It's not a real superpower.
Ah, I mean, I think it's fair.
Yeah.
Probability manipulation, like, fucking rules.
disagree.
It's a real
What
power.
do you? Okay. What
it's cool
is
as
your
shit.
real superpower?
Illusions. I like
Illusions.
illusions.
Okay, yeah,
too.
that's a good one.
Real life is pleasure beast.
Favorite superhero is Nightwing.
Good.
Ah,
Nightwing.
Ooh, good pick.
it's one of my
That's-
friend's favorites too. Yeah,
he's in
that's
my
a
top
really,
five.
that's a really
I
good
finally
pick.
got her to season 2 of Young Justice.
Where Nightwing comes in.
Yeah, I think
And that's
Nightwing
the only
is
reason
definitely.
that I'm watching it.
I think Nightwing is the top 5 hero just in general. Like
Yeah.
objectively, I
Yeah,
think
he's in
Nightwing
the
is the
top
top 5 hero.
He's my favorite DC character.
I gotta take this call real quick.
Take it.
My-
Or else.
What about
Wait,
you,
what's your
Greg?
favorite power?
I already said it was
Teleportation.
teleportation.
Oh yeah, duh. I'm sorry.
Gosh. I don't know. Favorite power and
Superhero.
So that's a double
question.
double
Yeah, you get to just 2 for 1.
I like Captain America's character, like
Yeah, no.
whether he's runt or beefy. I liked his character.
No.
A D&D character
yeah, he's
based
just
off of him.
I was gonna say that's why like Superman is my favorite. Like it's not necessarily like his power set. It's
Yeah.
Did you watch My Adventures with Superman?
I finally got around to it. I kept meaning to, and I watched like the first few episodes like when they like came out, and then just didn't watch anymore. But it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. It's such
I
a
wish
great.
there was more.
I feel like the
Superman comics.
Just get a random call.
yeah. Honestly,
So my parents are
if you want a
coming in
really
from
good
Texas
like
today,
limited run,
And she called me.
Superman
She's like,
smashes
I
the
just want to
planet
make sure
so
I'm the one
good.
that's picking them
This is
up.
one
And
of-
I'm
I
like,
think one of the
yeah,
best
me and
comics
Brain are at D&D
runs
right
through.
now. And she's like,
It straight up.
okay,
is.
so
Like,
I'm the one
it's
that's picking them.
so
I'm like,
good.
yes.
And the art is really beautiful. The story is great. I think it really captures Superman so well. Who was your favorite? What was your favorite
Sorry,
power?
yes.
Then?
Favorite power is a tough one.
Or if you could have a superpower.
That's different from my answer.
It is a
See,
little
that's
bit.
mine.
Mine isn't.
See, I just use that as mine.
I don't think I'm smart enough for Nico Minoru's power. I forget what I had already used.
I wouldn't mind Wolverine's like regenerative ability. There's a part of me that's like, I've spent a lot of time like learning things, and it's gonna suck when I have to realize that I'm gonna die, and the things I took time to learn like won't happen, or are no longer like so I have to. But it also changes. So Wolverine's regeneration ability is pretty cool.
Because like if I could have power, like
So,
like,
like,
something badass
almost-
like Magneto, like
Almost like limited immortality. You know.
The I think immortality comes with Mr. Fantastic's powers. The ultimate Mr. Fantastic.
I just feel like I've got
Yeah.
so much that I like to do,
Yeah.
and like I'm tempted to like I'm tempted to like wait,
that's
what?
not that's not a part of his powers.
Yeah,
It's just
No,
What?
he has. That's the reason he has a cone head.
I mean,
Wait,
yeah,
who?
but like he was already
Ultimate
like
Rebreakers.
Oh,
Get the
I'm
cone head.
not that deep into comics.
What does he do?
He has a cone head
Why does that
because he expanded his brain
to do what?
to be smarter and
He's
remember
already
things.
like a
I mean, he was already the
genius,
smartest
though.
man.
Yeah,
on the
like he was
planet.
Yeah,
already.
'cause he's
But no,
at
he's-
least what, top 10 in Marvel overall?
He is usually like the smartest person on Earth.
Yeah.
Or yeah,
And that's regardless of whether he's a cone head or not. It's just
but he has a cone head sometimes.
sometimes he has a
Sometimes he has the cone head. Sometimes he just gets rid of it. But I can have a cone head and be super smart.
Yeah, but you don't have to have the cone head. You could just be super smart and not have the cone
I
head.
think the cone head comes with
Comes with
It's
the territory.
Part of the, it's part
and
of
I
the
can have
look.
the cool helmet.
That is
I would call you Coyote Mutation Star.
No, it's like this cone head, not like that.
So it looks like an alien.
Yeah.
We when we were having the conversation with the anthropology professors, they talked about how pushing and stretching the like babies' skulls was a beautification strategy.
Oh yeah.
Supposedly, they don't think it affected their cognitive abilities in any sort of negative way, but they did that. Also, sharpening teeth is apparently a beautification strategy.
Yeah, we
Both
talked
of
about
these
that
things-
on Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So both of these were apparently things that were more likely to be female practices of beautification.
A lot of
I would take shark. That'd be cool. You're like a
Like-
shark.
Yeah.
people who do like in the Indian culture, like the hair oil. Like a lot of mothers will sit and like do their children's like hair oil because it's really good for their hair and it's also really good for hair in general. And like I watched a video about this like mom explaining how sometimes like that's how they would check to see if their baby's head was developing properly and like kind of shape it because you're literally like scratching their
Yeah.
skull and everything. And so I think that was cool.
That is cool.
And that's how you like. I just think about the babies in the helmets because
Yeah, that did come up as part of it. Like the why of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, did everybody get to share their superhero powers and superhero favorites?
What was your favorite superhero?
Captain America. I do like Mr. Fantastic's good and Superman's good too. Like they're all really
No, Captain
real
America.
cool guys.
He's a top 5 choice.
Like,
Yeah,
Like, one of the
I was
best
gonna say.
superheroes.
Yeah.
It's one of the best that I feel like probably doesn't get picked a lot as a favorite either because it feels like a basic choice.
Yeah.
Same thing with like
It's-
Superman.
Yeah, where it
But,
feels like it should be a basic choice, but
Like it's just like a given kind of thing.
yeah,
Captain
I think
America's
that's
my
the
top 5.
No, no, he's
And
And it,
specifically after, what was it? I think Chris Pattinson, what was Twilight guy? Robert Pattinson.
Robert
His
Pattinson.
Batman made me appreciate Batman. I will
Yeah.
say that. Like after watching
I'll
that
give you that.
movie, I understood more hype about Batman.
Mhm. No, he's a good Batman. I think it is also
I-
the best Batman movie.
I really enjoyed that movie. I
And he had highlighted a lot of like new things about Batman that we haven't seen. 'Cause a lot of people play him as like rich as like I can do stuff or I'm traumatized and I'm just a good fighter and everything. But like this one was like I'm a really smart detective kind of thing.
Yeah, they did go into the world's greatest detective.
yeah,
Yeah.
which
I mean, everything
I
else.
really
Also, he doesn't
liked.
kill in that movie. He's the only
Yeah.
Batman in a movie who doesn't kill.
He actually, yeah, no, they did a really good job of like.
Every other Batman kills in that movie.
Really?
Yes. And it pisses me off.
Because Batman doesn't kill.
Batman doesn't kill.
Yeah.
Also uses guns in almost every one of his movies. Except the Batman.
in the original show, he would get upset at Robin for parking in a no parking zone.
I think that's okay though.
It's like, we want to be good citizens,
Oh
Robin.
my god! No, I saw a picture online.
No, I think
And
that's
it was
correct.
a dude. It was like a dude with an expensive car. He double parked in a parking garage, but he bought 2 parking tickets and
You know
put
what?
one on
Sure.
each side of his windshield. And I'm like, you know what? I don't think I can be mad at that.
No, you bought the tickets, you paid for it.
You paid for 2 parking
That's
spaces.
it's like the whole like fines just means legal for rich people.
Yeah.
All right. Well, other events this week are CoyoteCon started. Hooray!
I don't go here anymore.
This is the 4th year of CoyoteCon. My birthday happened last week since our last stream, so I'm now officially 40. This is what an old man looks like.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Apparently.
40 is the new 20.
I know, right? Like I had a there. There were conversations
That's
about
when
that.
John Miller joined
Yeah.
the LAPD. You're good.
I've been having conversations like that for like a week and a half.
Are you having an existential crisis now?
I'm not.
You
But
can have a
everybody else is
midlife
like, what do you
crisis.
mean you're 40?
Are you gonna
You
get a
have a
sports
midlife
car?
crisis now.
Are you gonna get a sports car?
No.
No
I'm
midlife
gonna try and
crisis?
fix
No
up
midlife
our,
crisis?
our one so Leola can
But you
drive.
should
But
you should have a midlife crisis though. I think it's fun.
I know
you only
can
have to have a
crisis.
midlife crisis if you're not happy with your life.
No. Have a midlife crisis when you're 80, so that way it's at the middle of your life.
There you go.
Left 10 years left.
That could be it. But again, you only have to have a crisis in midlife if you're unhappy with your current trajectory. Like that's why it
Okay.
happens.
I feel like a midlife crisis is just you're like, crap, I'm halfway to die.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it about like being unhappy or is it
I
about
think
being
most
like
of the time it's usually like
I
I'm
think
not
it's
happy with
accepting your
where I'm
existential.
thankful.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I've never had a midlife
Yeah, I
crisis.
have.
I know,
I'm
neither
gonna have my
have I.
midlife crisis this summer when I go out and buy $1,000 Lego.
I've never seen someone have a midlife crisis because I wasn't there, but for the people who I could have seen.
Yeah.
Anyways, but for me, I'm not having a midlife crisis. Like I'm not looking for
You don't
sports
want a
cars.
sports car.
I want to, but I want to keep doing the things I'm doing well and better provide for my family. And so I'm on a trajectory I'm happy with, right in ways. And perhaps overly busy right now. but that-
When you're
That's
not
okay.
busy, you should watch a show called The Rookie.
yes, that's a really good show. I watched the first 4
Stop,
seasons.
cutie.
I stopped at.
Cutie on duty.
We just got busy and we started watching other things, and then they were doing the crossover with the FBI Rookie, and it was
Yeah. I just got caught up on the most recent episode, so like I'm all caught up with like season 7. It's still, I mean, it's not as good as like season 1, you know, when it was more real, but it's crazy now. Of course, they had a Purge episode. It's so fun.
I love
Yeah.
so good.
okay. But with that,
D&D.
yeah. So yeah,
Get ready.
I was like, we don't get to hang out as much anymore. We don't get to hang out as much anymore, and I was realizing this when, and so I think I am legitimately just missing shooting the breeze with you guys.
Yeah.
I know.
So-
I'm really
I know we
cool.
haven't been here for
Yeah, you guys are.
Too weird.
All of you are super.
social. You're social and cool.
And cool.
Is that you saying that you want to hang out outside of D&D? No, you said you were missing us.
You are full of
I'm not.
me.
Aw.
No, that was
I'm like,
me.
I don't know. So, I mean,
40's
I'm not
the new
against
20,
yeah,
Greg.
I
That
would-
means you're in our
I-
age range.
I
Just
know
have like a
everybody's
game
interested
night
in.
outside of
Yeah.
D&D.
That'd be cool.
It'd be so cool.
So, yeah, that'd be great. And
I was
like,
I consider you one of my friends, Greg.
I'm good. I'm glad to hear that because I'm like, there's part of me that like I'm like we've been doing the club for 2 years, and like I know that a couple of you are graduating this year, and I'm like looking to the future and going like, how much more time do I get to hang out with them?
You're acting like we're dying, Greg.
No, but I'm like, you know.
If it makes you
it
feel
happens.
better, I pick up my classes around this at
Did you really? Did you really?
There was a class last semester that was like Monday, and I was like, I have like 3 more semesters left. I can just take it a different semester.
The thing I'm most sad about, like moving to like a longer schedule, is I'm like I don't get as much time before like I show up just in time for D&D.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I won't get to chat with everyone.
That's encouraging because that's kind of how I was feeling a little bit
Yeah,
too. Like I'm
yeah.
running around. Okay.
We can hang out outside of D&D too, Greg.
Nice.
Yes.
That's right, because you offered to like do crafty, like to come over and do craft things with
I did. Oh, I
like
did.
way back when I think.
Oh,
So
I
yeah.
like crafty stuff.
But,
Yeah, I was gonna say Meadows does probably more crafty stuff than I do right now. I'm so tired all
I
the
would
time.
love to hang out with you guys, but I'm horrible at planning events, so it has to be your guys'
Hey, that's totally fine. That
that does work.
That's kind of how I am.
You
too.
too. I do want to test my new Magic the Gathering deck I ordered. So if you guys ever want to organize a time to hang out,
I
would
will
love
sit and
to.
crochet in the
I was
background.
gonna say I'm also
I'll
bad
I'll
at
bring my
planning
Switch and
stuff.
play Pokemon.
All right, but we will jump in then.
Okay.
Yes.
Now that we've all had the feel.
Yes.
We do have like an hour and a half.
I know. I'm like, yeah, yes. It was one of those nights. So and thank you for the
Night.
So, last.
One of these crazy.
I thought I'd pay for it. I just picked it up.
That's. I can't tell you how much. Like that saves $10 or $15, and is extremely convenient for everything else. Too. Like just picking up pizza is that
Oh, yeah.
like it's burning off. Okay, so When last we met?
Honestly, if you if you like order pizza, like we come from this way now, so we can pick it up if you want.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
in the
just
future.
shoot us a.
So,
Yeah.
or if
I'm gonna give you
Yeah,
my
I
phone
would say
number
it's on my
after
way
this.
back too.
So,
Yeah,
'cause I don't
honestly,
look at
can
my
we
Discord
give
a lot.
each other's phone numbers
No.
because like I'm like my
I just-
Discord.
I mute my Discord.
Yeah, I said no and then said
like
yeah.
Discord doesn't
you're-
ping me,
Sorry,
I can put mine
you're
on
having my phone,
board here, 'cause
and
I
I'm gonna have yours. This is the threat.
Okay.
This is the
Well,
thread.
okay.
This is the thread.
This is a threat.
So the one I. So I'll put
Sorry,
mine
I
on board.
threatened you with my friendship.
Um,
What is that?
so when last we met, but yes, that works. When last we met, this is great.
I'm gonna say I'm pretty sure we have yours.
Because I know where it's from, and it's a disgrace that you don't. The Office.
I can do numbers after D&D.
Yeah. Okay.
So then...
So
I'm not even an Office fan.
you all went
Office is
into
her
the
life.
streets, in an urban excursion. Look, you went in. We're
Indeed.
trying to
Yes.
get rid of Birdie Boy.
Birdie Boy.
Little baby Birdie.
We're trying to get rid of him?
Well, you were trying to get rid of him and find a
Give him
sister
to
and get
his
a
sister.
sister.
Yeah,
to-
okay.
Yeah, I'm not ready for a child.
We can't take care of children. I
No.
already have basically
I mean,
a child.
you said get rid of him, and I was like, we're what?
You meant, oh,
Yeah, like I was like, get rid of him. We're like, are we killing
Yeah.
him? But no, I remember.
We're actually
now.
like
that was you went the dark side on that.
I mean-
yeah. You went all Anakin.
dog.
speaking
Youngling
of
Slayer 9000.
So you all had in trying
You
to
get to see that in
return
theaters.
the Birdie Boy to his sister, who was very disoriented about who you were and why you had Birdie and what happened to the family. Why can't she go back? At that, and then in that moment of disorientation, she started trying to run away and go back. As you followed her, someone in the crowd stepped in to
Stab me.
at first stepped in to make it seem like they were trying to help her, and then boom, stabbed you.
Tried to
Which-
banish me.
and turned into Mordecai. So you got ambushed in the streets. Mordecai and three of his followers or three of his lackeys, who weren't not powerful, shooting two fireballs into the streets. That was, I was gonna say cool, but it was lit.
It wasn't a fireball. It was a firestorm.
Say it again.
It wasn't a fireball. It was a firestorm firecracker.
Oh, thank you. That's right. It was even worse.
It was even.
It was even
Thank
worse.
you.
it was even more lit.
And so.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think this is the fight where we had the most civilian
When you're
casualties.
writing, you gotta
Yes.
turn your pencil around.
And
It
so.
was the only fight where we've had civilian casualties.
I
Is it
mean,
focusing? I need to like put this on
It's
my
about
thing.
right here is where you're gonna get
Are you?
into the screen.
Is
Sorry.
the live stream in the D&D chat?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's on my channel. Are you not subscribed to my YouTube? I did say I
That's
was-
right.
Don't
we
forget
did-
to like
No,
and
Yeah,
subscribe.
if I
Say,
subscribe
we-
to your YouTube, it pops off of my feed. It's a thing.
I don't know what that means. Anyways, I'm not sure what that.
I think you're
What's your
40
last
now. You're
name?
losing your touch with this generation.
Whoa!
Whoa!
I gained like 12 subscribers in the last week. It felt good.
Air five.
are they all your students?
I don't think so.
Oh
I
wow.
couldn't say. No, I know for sure at least 2 people were not my students. But I will say, I said if I got to 415, because I was at 410. If I get to 415 subscribers, somebody wanted a Kermit the Frog extended session of me doing some newscaster voice of him. Anyway, so I'm like, fine. If I get to 415, I'll do an extended Kermit.
A very really specific number.
Guys, what's your YouTube?
Greg Fields on writing.
I was thinking 500. 500 is a
I
good
feel like
milestone.
Kermit's not like that
There
motivating
we
to
go.
get 90 more subscribers, but maybe 5 more. Anyways, so I'll do a different voice for every 5 I get. How about that?
That is-
Like a 5-minute voice, voiceover.
That's
or
a
something.
big commitment. What if you like blow up and
Let's
you
all
have like?
subscribe to him right
Then
now.
I will find a way.
Yeah, let's all subscribe. What voice do we want him to do?
So the first one's Kermit. That's already called.
Oh shit. Okay, we
Um,
can't subscribe now. We have to wait for 5 other people to subscribe. Then we all can. We need to play D&D.
Yeah.
I was
I'm
not
sorry.
trying to derail. I'm sorry.
412.
just got
412.
And technically that was Meadow's fault because she said, "What's
Meadow, you're banned.
What?
I can't say.
Leave the table.
Okay. So, yeah, we didn't even get through the recap.
Firestorm,
Firestorm.
Mordekash.
There is
I trapped him in a-
everything's on fire. You did a specially caged thing. Wherever I think we said Goldman decided to stay with
Dead.
the speaker. We can let Max decide. But
dead.
I rolled a D100 to see how well things went and rolled an 11.
Is that good or bad?
I thought it would be very bad. So
Goldman's
we
dead.
can see.
Goldman's dead. Goldman
Goldman's
died.
dead. Thank
So,
God. I think that's
if
the best.
you're comfortable with it, I'll tell you what I would like to see happen.
Sure.
But we'll make sure. Okay. So what else do you guys remember that we should note here? You guys killed some sort of big
We killed.
thing
We killed everything except for Mordekash, who's still in the queue.
and has about 55-ish minutes.
Yeah, I don't have quite enough time to cast planar binding.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I have 55 minutes where I could cast,
Oh.
but I'd need 5 extra minutes.
Oh, I will help you. I transferred my hex over to him with a disadvantage with charisma check. So if he tries to deceive us, he is disadvantaged.
And does the
Can you put
cage-
X on him through the...
cage?
Ah, shit.
Did we determine that? Because
I
you're not
don't know.
casting the spell.
Yeah.
But the way I read it to be was that spell-like effects, including like reapplying the spells, probably wouldn't go through the force cage.
Can you bring up fourth gauge?
I suppose. I guess I can bring up my own. Oh, me
The
too.
wording of this
So bad.
says, I can curse a new creature.
It's a curse.
Oh, sorry, we're looking at rules as written or rules as intended.
I don't know. That's Greg's call.
So
Fuck it.
as far I think the force cage is supposed to be stopping magic both directions. So and you're saying it doesn't count as casting it or it's just shifting?
I'm not recasting the spell. Basically, it's like I cursed Meadow.
I
Meadow
think-
dies.
Yeah.
I think the
Transfer
principle
the
of it
curse.
is supposed to be that magic doesn't go through this thing.
Yeah.
So I would say that.
A prison in the shape of a box can be up to 10 feet on a side, creating a solid barrier that prevents any matter from passing through it and blocking any spells cast into or out from the area.
Boom. Microphone's back. This is how I have my microphone.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. If it can't go, that's all right. And we'll fight.
I'd say it doesn't.
And I got the
think
orange
it-
one
it
today.
makes sense.
I love orange. Orange is my favorite color.
It's my second favorite color.
It's my favorite
We
color.
need to stay focused.
I know.
Lock in.
Meadow. we
It's
need
one
to
of
stay
those
focused.
days. Like we just got through the recap. People.
I'm sorry.
We
Now
go,
7,
we go off on
1.
tangents very easily.
It's not.
Okay.
It is mostly you.
It is
But I
mostly
follow you down that tangent.
This counts
Exactly.
as tangent, by the way.
Fuck.
I'm just
All
gonna
right,
stop talking.
So, did you think about what the next scene is, or should I start with Max? Or what the next thing is you'd want to do with this first cagey man?
Yeah, let's go back.
Let's go to Max.
I'm somewhere.
Okay.
It's somewhere.
Somewhere.
So they traveled into the streets and,
Okay, wait a minute.
we're fairly efficient. I'd say Max can hear in the distance the sounds of explosions and things. The good Duke can, but you were staying with the speaker kind of guarding him and possibly perusing the book or something. When the building you were in, you hear like at first it's combat sounds in the distance and there's not much time to react. And the building you're in seems to there's just a loud explosion that causes it to start shaking and crumbling around you.
And the speaker's with me?
Yes, like you and him are hanging out in his office basically, while he kind of mutters and is kind of half crying, but also like
Namor.
yeah, Namor. Speaker Namor.
Speaker, get under the table. I think there's an earthquake happening. I didn't know this should happen on the Citadel.
And he activates that glowing stone he was talking about when it came to like calling the other speakers. Whether he does it on accident or on purpose, you can't tell. But he crawls under the table as parts of as walls and ceiling pieces start to crumble around you as you shout at him to get under the table.
I don't want the building to collapse on us. Okay, never mind. Come with me. We're leaving. I'm gonna,
Make
grab him and pull him.
dexterity saving throws.
I'm good at this.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Okay, and he got a 14 plus bonus. And he's pretty low. So yeah, you guys make it. Where are you going? Are you going out a window or are you going downstairs?
I think just down through the stairs. I feel like this guy can't jump out of the window.
Okay, so you're dragging him through the door and down the stairs.
Yeah.
Make another dexterity saving throw as you go to step down the stairs, and they're not there. They have crumbled.
Goodbye, stairs.
Okay, never mind. Out the window.
You have to make the dex
Okay.
save. You already said it.
Oh. Oh, another dirty 20.
Okay, and he made an 11, so he's with like a +3, and so he's doing fine. So you guys stop before falling forward. Everything like parts of the wall are starting to lean as this whole building seems to be falling in on itself.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the nearest window and throw him out of it.
Okay. As you do,
Into a bush if there's one there. like break
Darren,
this
roll a
wall.
D100. Your new fancy dice.
You have new dice?
He said he couldn't bring it.
Oh,
Just kidding.
Reminder.
Wow.
I can
Well,
roll the...
let's let Brayden do it. That way, if it is your demise, it's not your own fault.
What was it?
D100.
15.
15.
15.
Okay.
1-5.
1-5.
Dex save with disadvantage. You go to turn. The closest window is back in the room, and as you go to turn, the wall between this the foyer area and the office starts falling in front of the window where you need to run.
13 for my dex save.
17, 20 total.
Oh,
And he had a
he's
17
doing well.
and a 19.
Okay.
So you guys are like dodging rubble falling down from the sky, like the plaster, whatever, all the wood, the frame, like everything's crumbling around you. And somehow, like in his, whether it's fresh from his sing-song in the shower or whatever,
That's how
you're
you spell your
dragging him
name?
through, and he's keeping up with the nimbleness that the good Duke has. And as this wall starts falling in, there's you have to start ducking and crouching, and you make one last leap, and both of you fly out of the window.
Are there... What... Do I have a second to... I assume I have a second to react before I hit the ground, right?
You have exactly 6. We'll call it a round.
A round?
Yeah.
If I may,
Can I
rules is
step with
written,
someone?
no matter what height you fall from, it all happens in one turn. So if you fall from space, that still happens in one turn. Rules is
Rules
written.
is written. It's like 500 feet or so.
The Xanathar's guide has an enhancement. to
Does it? Okay. But yeah, it's just like
I don't know
terminal
if the rules,
velocity.
but would you allow me to just Misty Step with this guy down to the floor?
Can you misty step with a person?
Don't
You can dimension
know.
door.
You might
misty
if
step's
you
usually
upcast.
individual, but you also have
Misty
like
Step.
what's the highest level you could cast misty step?
Second level.
That's the spell it is.
So you don't have any higher spell slots or anything like
No.
what?
I'm a
No other
warlock,
magical
I'm-
energies you can pump into it.
No, I can use 2 spell slots. But
Yeah, that's the
I
equivalent of
have
a fourth level
my,
spell slot.
see, I have my phase step.
Ooh, wait,
do
you
I have
face step?
because I'm a Fey warlock.
Phase step is
Not
blocked
phase
from
forgot.
misty
step.
step.
It's what's it called?
Bay presence is just charming.
Never mind, I don't have it yet. I lied.
I know.
I lied.
Yeah.
You know that thing?
Yes,
Um,
Vader.
Okay.
My beetle. Can I summon my beetle to? That's what I have.
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'm going to summon my beetle and like
To me, my scary.
yeah, to me my scare. And it flies out from like the little brooch pin I have. It flies out and enlarges itself under us.
So the good Duke yanks Speaker Namor out the window and is like doing the Tony Stark off the Avengers
Yeah.
Tower. And you're only like 2.5 stories up, but it still looks really cool. You're still like 25, 30 feet up. It would hurt. He could die.
He could die.
There's another diamond the right size right
Coleman's
now.
imagine in his head it's a lot cooler. It's like a 8-story building.
Yeah.
When you tell this story.
Yeah, when I
Yes.
tell the story to you guys.
But the scarab, since it's on your, like, I think around your, it's like on
Yeah.
your chest, right? So you kind of pull it out, and it in front of you, and like Namor like lands on your back and grabs your shoulders. You land on its back, and it's one of those things.
Badass. Yeah. Okay.
Just in time. So that's probably
Yeah.
all you can do. And as you swoop back up, what happens? A thing happens next. There you go.
See, Goldman gets to be cool.
That was cool.
Yeah, I mean, no, Goldman's cooler. Cool, but better. Did you jump out of
Daniel,
the
I tried to
collapsing
do
cooler,
building?
Daniel.
Yeah, but I jumped out of the collapsing building.
Anybody
I tried
can
to
do
do
that.
it.
Anyone could. Goldman could probably.
I'd like to see you. All right, I'll let him free.
Goldman could probably trick a demon. Is he a demon or a devil?
We don't know.
No,
I think he's a devil.
Yeah, actually, because I think I do know. I think he's
Yeah.
actually a devil.
I think
Woman
he's
could
neither. I
probably-
think he's a Rakasha, or however you pronounce it.
Goldman could have confidence.
It's some category of theme that
Yeah.
isn't either.
Oh, wait a second. Can
Maybe he's a devil for all I know.
I think he's a
I,
devil.
Greg,
Yeah.
I could look it up without me cheating.
I wouldn't
just
cheat it.
because I want to not forget this,
Mm-hmm.
I want to use my divine sense. And just kind of. I think it's 60 feet, not through obstacles. Yeah, I know. But just to sense if there might be any more
Oh, that's smart, actually. Never mind, I take it back.
things nearby. Let me see if I can pull up the ability.
Okay. Cool. While that's
Yeah, there it
happening,
Celestial Fiend Undead.
uh,
Well, I'm looking at WoW. I was talking. It's a body.
Well, I know two of those that you'll see.
okay.
A
Goldman.
little.
Too much.
Because it's like, oh, hey, there's a trap. Let's go send the wildfire spirit. That's- I don't know. I feel like
Why?
you guys don't get to do enough in the wildfire spirit. It's
I
just
am
doing
having fun. I'm so
a
tired.
little.
I mean, I take a lot of damage.
I don't want to be scared of falling asleep behind the wheel.
That's how far away you are. Can you
That is smart.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, hang in there. Have fun.
I get to take a lot of
Get some
damage.
good rest.
And if I'm gonna be
And not
going to
take away
CoyoteCon
healers.
every one of the days, like Noelle's forcing me to, I got
It is-
to.
No one is forcing you to do anything.
No.
I was gonna
I
say,
didn't
I
do it,
overheard
I
you
didn't
talking
want to.
about that, and I was
But-
like,
Oh, yeah, I was talking about. Because
Yeah.
you were originally going to play
Yeah, you are.
cleric you were thinking about. I was like, oh,
What other days are CoyoteCon?
are no longer supporting.
It is all week. It's just
Yeah,
Thursday, Monday through Thursday.
had I known, I probably would have gone ahead and gone with.
Cleric.
Because even a warcaster cleric could heal more than I can as a. I have to burn my whole turn to heal.
Oh yeah,
I don't have anything better for
in
speaker name
my
or
Mad Mage campaign, our support people aren't supporting.
You know what? That's so
Because-
funny because in our Mad Mage campaign,
Uh-huh.
the support people aren't supporting.
Yeah.
I didn't
I
get to
did
finish
that
that, but that's
campaign.
this.
Yeah.
I think it's
They're
because
also-
supports don't. Like, support is just generally not as flashy.
Yeah. And so they
And
try to be
everyone wants to
flashy.
be the. Everyone wants to be the hero.
Everyone wants to be flashy.
Yeah.
So you guys are only actually a couple blocks down.
Listen, I was excited because I was gonna get to play a paladin, which means I was gonna
When-
get to be the hero.
As you hit the
But
bottom of the arc and
I die.
swoop up, a wall of fire appears right in front of you.
Is this
That's probably
their
a good thing.
distance from us?
Yes. So this is going to be to scale. And actually, I'll just pull it a little bit more this way, so that the part of the table
Your laptop.
would gain like 20, 30 feet. Yeah, that's closer.
Why do you have all these LEDs, by the way? No, that doesn't
They're
matter.
cool,
That doesn't
and
matter.
it's
I don't
obvious.
care.
Another tangent.
Nope, nope,
Another
never mind.
tangent.
I didn't,
Find them and it's
I didn't ask. I didn't ask. I'll wait to talk
Ambiance.
about it afterwards.
Okay. So wall of fire. Wall of fire.
Wall of fire.
Wall of fire appears in front of you.
Probably a good thing.
A wall 60 feet long, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick appears in front of you. And each creature within its area makes a dex save throw. We'll say you were too busy doing that, so you are just going to smack into it. I'm not going to let you get a save.
Okay.
I'm sorry. You're like, yeah. So you do swoop. It looks really cool, and there's a just in front of you. You're in motion. There's no getting up or around. See, I feel like you should get a chance. I don't want to
No.
give you a chance.
Don't give him a
No.
chance. Don't do it.
He has to roll. He has disadvantage and has to roll a 25 to not hit the wall of fire.
A 25? That's like his minimum.
But
Oh,
with
but it's a dexterity
disadvantage,
saving throw. I don't get my.
Oh, true. You're
and
right.
actually, Dex.
You should have
Not
told
to
him
be
the same.
confused with animal handling. I feel like it's both. It's more animal handling.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
We'll do a 22 animal handling roll.
I have
Stop
a
telling him
plus
that.
0. That's actually
Okay, so it's
impossible.
not possible.
So you fail.
Fine, do your
automatically.
dex.
Yeah.
All right. With disadvantage.
Stop telling him the saves. That way you can.
Well, I didn't want it to seem unfair. Sometimes I've done this to
14
Max.
plus 9, 24.
Okay,
No,
good.
23.
Okay, so close. So it's one of those. Pull up, and it's like you're almost there, and you like you get clip the edge, and your bug and Namor
something bad
like are gonna feel the burn. I'm gonna let the three of you. You'll be able to distribute the damage. Even though I know that's not how the spell is.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't say you got to. Maybe we'll roll a percentile die or something. But
How many hit points does Namor have?
such a good question.
Oh, like 5. He's a person.
Yeah.
Nobles have 6. Not
Well, maybe there's something for living in the Radiant Citadel.
He's like
Who
a
knows?
guy.
You guys have never killed anyone.
I
in
feel
the
like if I
Radiant
jumped into
Citadel
fire
before.
right now.
But I do need 5d8 rolls.
This is all
You guys
Polly.
wanna roll a d8 for me for damage.
Namor secretly has Gollum fire absorption.
Do you need
I
a
do
set
need
of dice? They're over there somewhere. There should
I
be
have
one
some.
somewhere on that part of the room.
What
have
stats
a
do
really
you
cool
want
big
me
dice.
to use for my beetle? Because I looked up D&D beetle. The only one that appeared up is giant fire.
Guys are crayons.
So you just use that, but without.
Minus the fire.
Yeah, minus the fire.
Sounds like a tangent to me.
Actually, it has nothing to do with fire. The only, I mean, it has
You know what?
a
Do a CR2 bear of some kind, like a black bear, brown bear.
But make it.
But
Or cave bears here too.
yeah, I'm like I can't remember which one it is.
But it's a
with
Black
line.
bears one half, brown bears one.
Because I can't think of anything else that has what I would think. Because this is a very tough beetle, and I think even the transformation we said it was golden, right? Like a
Yeah.
scare.
Never been this
And so it's gonna have it's going to have vulnerability to lightning
I have dice.
because of the gold. Like
Yeah.
it's,
that makes sense.
It's Gollum.
but we'll let it have resistance to fire and cold.
Gollum have vulnerability.
Probably.
There you go.
And
Because
what's
of
the
the
other one?
gold, it'll have resistance to fire and cold. World building on the fly, ink bug.
He might be.
So, did everybody roll a
What color is
D8?
he?
He's golden.
Gold beetle.
No, I
like
thought
the-
I
it's like the blue
actually
beetle, but gold
named
beetle.
him.
I don't know. Maybe you
You
did.
did name the D8, but none of us.
Oh,
wrote it
7.
down.
7.
Yeah.
Meta, what was your D8?
I got 5.
12.
8.
20.
Oh, you roll?
3. Cool. That's 23, and then I got a 7. 30 damage.
We rolled pretty high.
Put it all on Goldman.
I didn't.
Did you find the bear?
Oh yeah,
How many hit points?
42.
42. Okay, fine. So the beetle's gonna take half. You're gonna take of the. So what did we just say?
30.
30 even. Yeah. So beetle's gonna take 15. You're gonna take 10. Namor's gonna take 5 because he only died.
Okay. I take 10.
Yes. I feel like you got it easy on that one.
I
But you
did.
smack into the firewall.
All taking 30.
Singes off my eyebrows.
You
Yeah.
don't have eyebrows.
With that, I do think we're all gonna
Let's stop.
let's roll
Eyebrows on
initiative
the
again.
skeleton head. Like
So-
a fat. Like they're like a Skyrim elf eyebrows. Like a super high.
So, you guys hear a thunderous boom that shakes the ground in the distance. It felt like something similar to what you experienced here.
So, wait, is this not concurrent with our fight?
It's at the end of your fight. This
Okay.
thing happened. So we're making it. It's a real like aligned.
Gotcha.
So
We
about
also
the same
don't
time this
remember
is happening,
initiative.
that happened. What was it?
I don't
I
think.
said we
I
also
think we
don't
were.
remember
I think we
initiative.
were out of initiative anyway.
Yeah, we were. So
we
new
had-
initiative, everybody roll d20 based on the explosion in the distance and seeing a firewall show up, something like
Everybody
Okay.
but
200 feet
Goldman
away.
gets a
Here's
plus
the
5.
here's the thing. Okay, so I was thinking
180 feet.
we can still planar bind him if I start casting planar binding now, and then there's gonna be a 5-minute overlap where you can cast hex on him to give him disadvantage on charisma checks, basically guaranteeing he fails the check for it. But
Okay.
you do have to distract him for 5 minutes.
Oh god.
We can try that.
Ones on the ones I had to
I
roll.
had 2. I got a 2.
I mean, I rolled a
Does
4.
my Skyrim share my initiative?
I assume
Yeah,
you have to.
Plus
I
5 to initiative. Plus 5 to initiative.
For me,
Plus
since
5
I'm
to
rushing
initiative.
it.
Does it get its own
My
action, or
4
does
went
that have
to a
to use his
9.
action?
It doesn't use his action. I was gonna treat it as it follows after.
18.
You
I
can
got
you can
20.
say like I'll hold my turn till after it goes. That's I'm
Okay.
fine with that. That's fine. Okay. I don't know that I can't remember if there's a specific rule or that's just how I'm used to seeing companions or thieves.
10.
Okay.
No, just I wasn't gonna make him. I just wanted his movement. For his flying speed, I just changed the cave bear has speed of 40 feet and a swim speed of 30. What should I?
Is this one gray or clear?
Silver,
Fly speed of 30.
white, gold.
It's not
Gold for the one.
the wings aren't made for speed. So but
Do beetles fly faster than they move?
no, I was just
I
thinking.
think so.
So I'm gonna say walking speed 10 feet, flying speed 40.
Okay, that makes sense.
Sorry.
That
I
makes a lot more
could have
sense.
done this
Yeah.
better, but that's what I got.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, does that make sense?
Yep.
It does.
Why do you
Like,
feel like so?
woe am I to give Goldman more shit, but I'm just thinking.
Goldman should have.
So Oz had a 10. Garen, what was Donovan's initiative?
18.
Okay. What's you got?
9.
Okay. Braden.
15.
Okay. Max.
18.
You tried with me. Good job.
I think I.
We could also try banishing him, though.
What if we want to
Namor.
Do you think this guy's got legendary resistances?
I mean, it's able to force cage him.
Force cage isn't though.
Is
No,
that
it just
everybody?
happens.
That's everybody. I just rolled low. Okay. Cool. Actually.
Mm.
I feel like you guys this scary, you'll probably have some way to resist high level magic.
I don't know. We didn't. Maybe. I don't
I'll
know.
find out. I don't want to metagame anyways. So.
Yeah, quit it. I had many more to catch up too.
The world may never know.
Listen, I feel like the most common like legendary resistances are against like being like blinded and deaf.
They're not condition of music. Legendary resistances, which is whenever you fail save, you can choose to succeed 3 times a day.
Oh, I mean,
So,
that's only 3 times though.
Do you have more than 3 banishments?
No, but I do have more than 3 spells in general.
Okay. It's just whenever I'm running, I always save the legendary resistances for the game-ending spells.
Okay,
I don't know who to
so
be run
cast
that
4
way.
game-ending spells.
Alright, we're good.
Because I
So
had
back.
banishment too.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. I was like, I'm also not the only one with banishment.
Does banishment take an hour to cast?
No, planar binding does.
Right.
okay. So, you all were starting to circle around the Darth Maul-like character in cat form inside your little force cage.
In cat
dun,
form?
dun, dun.
Oh, that's right. He does look like a.
Yeah, and so
Sorry.
he's kind of got that
Yeah.
look of Darth Maul waiting for Obi or Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan.
Call me Qui-Gon.
Okay, you guys, what we do with him?
Okay, so with that, as you all are waiting, in the distance, a large rumbling occurs, and then a large flaming wall comes up in the far distance, about 180 feet away. And the good dude, like, if you want to put them just on top of the wall there, they basically did a 20-foot by 60-foot wall, which should be how tall that is.
Do you guys think that's related to what we're doing over here? Do you think it's a separate thing?
Can you
It's the same
message in?
spell.
It's
Can you
Oh, no,
message from
Firestorm.
the thing?
it's fire.
From what?
The
I
inside
swear, I
the.
thought they cast Firewall.
No, you can't
Yeah,
cast
whatever.
spells inside or outside of this, so he can't send messages or anything.
Or like telepathy or anything?
No,
Okay.
nothing.
Yeah, telepathy, you might
Mm, I mean, as long as it's not
telepathy
a.
has a range.
Yeah, I mean, as long as he's not casting a spell. Spells can't go in and out. And then I guess it's kind of up to DM discretion, rather spell-like abilities go in and out. I've always kind of read it to be as no.
Like
telepathy.
psionics from Fighter, like Aaron was asking about.
Could you
a while ago.
like? I've always read it to be
I feel like
interpreted as
psionics is different than magic.
a page of force, though,
That-
which manages to stop magic somehow. So I don't know. I've always kind of interpreted it to be as nothing goes in,
What
nothing
level
goes
spell
out.
is it?
Huh?
What level spell?
It's my Mystic Arcanum for 7, I think.
That's a high level spell. I'd
Yeah.
say yeah.
This is something I can use once a day.
Yeah. Creating a solid barrier prevents any matter from passing through its box.
It's a thought matter. Does a thought matter?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it's kind of up to debate as to rather spell-like abilities can go through, because it doesn't specifically say spell-like
We will
abilities are
say
blocked.
charisma-based abilities have potential, since that's the only thing with teleportation. Or no, I'm just kidding. We're just gonna say no.
No spell-like abilities in or out.
Yeah, because the cage extends into the ethereal plane, so we're just gonna say in ethereal, like it's even more powerful. I'm just gonna say
Hell yeah.
nothing.
We have 55 minutes.
There you go.
Yeah, so that's probably not related to what we're doing, right?
Do you have 1,500 gold? I'm just checking.
I think I do,
If
actually.
you do, you're supposed to have ruby dust worth 1,500 gold to cast that spell. I feel like there should be some sort of cost, so we'll
I
think
can
about
drain
that.
my gold if you want.
But if you have enough,
Yeah.
so we probably should.
Alright, I'll subtract
Yeah,
yeah. all my gold.
Is that all your gold?
I'll have like 10 left.
Okay, cool. Popper.
Oh wait, I think I have like, I have other bullshit.
I'm sure someone has somewhere. Okay, so it can't be spelled by the
Keep
spell
that in your
magic on the
component
ethereal plane.
Huh?
You just
Powerful.
casually keep like $1,500 dust in your component pouch.
Sure, why not? Yeah, no, I mean, listen. No, I'll drain my gold.
Hey, I made
Um,
sure Giblet had a diamond.
I'm like, yeah, I was gonna say, the more I think about it, I haven't picked up shit. I just take like the valuable like magic item I need and be like, I don't want the rest of it.
So
To cast Legend Lore, we got
my
everything.
thought process is that you guys just went through a major transformation and leveled up at the same time, and the Raven Queen would have transformed to the thing, would have had things transformed to what you needed them to be. So the 1,500 gold was transmogrified through that process.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
my story.
Calvin and Hobbes. It's like the transmogrifier from Calvin and Hobbes.
I actually don't know what that is, but I want to know.
I'll
But
tell
no,
you later.
Yeah, tell me later. So, the force cage stays, fire, and actually, it does look like it's 40 foot by 60 foot, which is closer to the size of that box. And I'm like, yeah, that's what it should be. So, if I'm mathing right, I could be mathing.
it's probably unrelated to what we're doing.
That was the
Who's
question.
that person on top of the firewall?
You see a fiery beetle flying over, clipping the edge. Like you watch this, it's one of those awkward moments where it's like it looked really like they were gonna make it, and then you see that and like tumble a little bit from the fieriness of it all.
It's probably nothing.
Goldman had a beetle, but it wasn't a fiery one, so it must be someone else.
Yeah.
Maybe it's more enemies.
Yes, that does sound
I'm gonna
right.
start
You
running
should
towards it.
probably cast a spell over there or something.
So
Fireball.
for the you guys have a moment to have that conversation, and then initiative occurs, and the good Duke is at the top, then Donovan, then Michael. So now you get your turn.
Oh, I'm on the top.
You want to start casting that while we deal with this?
Well, anyway,
Start casting
Later binding.
Is it worth
Yeah, I'm just gonna tell my beetle to keep flying this way. How many feet? 30? 40?
What should I do?
40,
Did we say 40?
40 fly
Give me
speed.
one moment.
How much is 40?
I mean, do you think you'll
inches.
actually be able to distract him for
Right?
5
I don't have a
minutes?
ruler.
It's about the size of your hand.
Probably
to
not.
If we get golden in
or,
here.
or like
What,
the hang
that's-
loose. Yeah, that works. Okay, so that's about
What?
50
50,
turns.
yeah, that's 50 turns.
That's my
No,
turn.
it's 50 rounds.
okay.
Well, actually, I'm gonna look behind me. Is there anyone following me?
Perception.
Not good.
Like, do you think you can survive 50 rounds?
So I asked to do my
10.
divine sense before rolling initiative.
Okay.
Can we say I got that up before?
Yeah.
Okay. So until the end? It's till the end of my next turn. So the turn my first turn until the end of that turn, we'll say
And what's the distance on that?
60 feet.
Okay. Does that include celestials?
It does. So
There is a small glow of a celestial. Well, aside from the ones in the party, because you like Serena
Yeah.
pops, right?
Yeah.
And that sort of thing. but about 30 feet distant, you see. I'm just gonna use the blessed thing.
Oh.
You can see something glowing about right there, underneath some debris, like it's glowing, popping from over there. Aside, so yeah, that's what you can.
What does Serena do?
What the fuck?
Serena,
That was unexpected.
What
Okay.
smite did Serena do?
What smite?
Yeah, last
was
game.
it branding? Banishing?
Banishing
banishing,
smite.
yes.
Yeah. Serena, as a reaction, casted Vanishing
Ooh.
Smite
that's cool.
because she saw the bad guy do it and went,
That was
"Ooh,
cool.
I
You should
like
go back
that."
Um,
Not done yet.
cool. Okay. So.
Okay, interesting.
So
Oh,
that happened, but
10 on
you're
my-
10. You look back, and the wall of flame is so hot and kind of just bright. It's hard to see anything. It's going from filling the entire corridor of buildings. So you can't really see past it. It's just so bright.
okay. How far above the ground am I?
How far did you want to be?
I don't know.
Because if you need, we can.
Low-ish?
You can take one of their dice stacks and decide. So that's
No,
about
no,
10
let's
feet
yeah,
there.
we'll say 10 feet.
Okay. Yeah, that's about right.
Okay.
Namor is swinging.
Shut up, you're making me panic. And I don't think I can do anything else.
No actions or bonus actions?
I mean, I have nothing to do.
Okay. You want to attack?
You bet.
Oh yeah,
You
I
want to
forgot.
jump off?
I can't. I can have my scarab dash.
Shove Namor into a wall?
I'm going to dash another 40
Although
feet.
shoving is only a bonus action.
Okay. So quickly covering the distance from where he was, you see the flaming beetle, like the fire kind of brushes off as the good Duke comes swooping in. And it turns out, hey, that was the good Duke.
So I shouldn't attack.
No.
I mean, probably just for safety.
Give me
I'm
one
sure.
hand.
Fucking building on me.
Ah,
And yeah, that's my turn.
just to be safe, fireball.
Yeah.
Well, fire
I was gonna say, I got stabbed for over half my HP earlier. You'll be fine.
Okay. So that's his turn. That goes to Donovan is next. And then Micah.
Can I
Give a reaction. Or talking is a free action.
talk as a free action off my turn?
Yeah.
Can I Donovan, under that debris over there, I'm sensing something. Celestial.
I was like, for a second, I didn't know what you were doing, and I realized it was striking up like Michael Jackson pose or something.
Anime pose.
Telekinesis lift the rubble.
Just the way you said that. I don't know.
Yeah, that does work, huh?
It does work.
What level spells telekinesis?
Make a roll of some kind so I can see how well it works. I don't know what your telekinesis is based. Is it intelligence or wisdom?
Charisma.
Okay.
13.
Okay, that's sufficient. For me to not have a mini. For better.
And I'm gonna cast it psionically.
I have a
I'm
little
spending search
D4.
points to cast it.
You're gonna cast it psionically? Is that what
Yeah, it's
you
a aberrant mind feature. Sorry for doing this on you before you were prepared.
A golden glowing birdie boy.
Oh, you
I'm
gotta be
sorry,
kidding me.
what?
The little birdie boy is glowing golden over there.
To me.
Yeah, he's the one. So the rubble comes up. Donovan telekinetes it. Telekinetes it.
Telekinesis.
Oh my god.
And golden birdie boy.
You're not 40 anymore. I take it back.
I guess I never asked what color he was glowing, did I?
Nope. Not him particularly. Though I could have mentioned it, but there was a lot going on.
Yeah,
And-
conveniently forgot
Yeah.
to mention.
Well,
You broke my immersion. Hmm.
No, I can't rationalize it any
No.
right now.
No.
So
I mean, I didn't ask.
that's true. You didn't ask.
No, I
Could have
didn't.
been happening
Well,
all
I
the
just
time.
looked at
Now
the
you gotta
I
ask
looked
every
cool
single
at
person.
I'm not. Yeah,
Usually
I
you do.
usually do.
Malicious compliance.
Yeah, I don't know why
Ask
I didn't.
every single NPC.
Ask every single
Even the
PC.
people in the room.
Like I'm trying to
Every
think if
single
I
piece.
did ask and just like didn't pay attention or something,
What's
but
the-
I don't think I asked.
I'm trying to think of like when Grimm, like you guys watched the Grimm show, when he like discovers that he's got the Grimm side and he's like seeing hexen beasts everywhere and things like that. So sometimes your sight's like that, and then sometimes it creeps up on you.
I assume it was just Oz being trying to like flip through like their notes, being like, "Fuck, what color was that? That's probably what normal people look like."
And
I
it was a
don't.
dark room, and then there was all the blood, and you know.
Yeah, that's probably what regular humanoids look like. Yeah, close enough.
So
I don't
Donovan
even look at this later.
telekinesis. What else, Donovan?
Okay, bonus action, make a quick perception check. Just look around the area, see if there's any threat.
Yeah.
We are on initiative, which makes my spidey sense tingle.
Okay.
I think something's wrong.
So you can do it with an advantage.
Advantage?
Yeah.
I'm gonna start. That's better. 15 plus.
Were you still up on the building, or did you come down?
I don't know. I could be either place.
I'm fine with you.
15.
Okay. Aside from recognizing that Birdie Boy is now glowing, and that you can see his sister
Is he
has
glowing to
been
us?
crispy crittered, because she got hit with both the firestorms and yeeted him out of the way,
Oh, I forgot about
Oh,
that.
right.
along with a couple other ashen bodies in this area undercover. Aside from that, you don't see anything else.
Did we just get this lady killed?
Technically, no. Because we tried to warn her and she didn't listen, so it's her fault.
She ran.
That does sound right when you put it that way.
Exactly.
Yes, no, you're right.
That's all I wish to do.
Okay. Next, Mike Ale.
Jackie, I'm a little preoccupied. Can you pick me up and then move me 60 feet towards the Duke?
PvP?
How much was that? Was that all of it?
That was 50.
50? Can you put me on the other side of him then? Yeah, perfect.
Technically, you'd be like here, but I'm just gonna put you on the other side. An extra
enough.
5 feet is negligible.
Fine.
Anything else I sense 60 feet from here?
I don't think
Or
it's
on the way?
The other.
Nothing.
Okay.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
So there is another thing. The firewall didn't just spontaneously burst into existence.
Yeah. What else you got?
You know what? Let's cast Shield of Faith on myself. No, I'm not going to do that. That costs concentration.
What are you concentrating on?
Is it concentration?
I think it is.
Yeah.
I think you wanted to hold on to Hex to potentially toss it on.
Yep.
Yeah. Which,
Can
speaking
you-
of, we need to decide.
Can you hold on to it?
Yes.
If there's no target?
It's concentration. I can hold on to it for an hour, I think.
Okay.
And yeah, I can reapply it next time I see an enemy. So yeah, I'm gonna hold on to that for now.
Yes.
Cool. What else are you doing then?
I use my action to dash. I think that'll be it. I'll just be ready for a fight.
Okay.
Try to make myself look like a target.
So are you ready in action?
No, I use my action to dash.
Okay. So then Oz is next.
Then the end.
And we could, you know what? We are in flame.
Um,
5 hours later.
It feels good.
okay, so now
It's keeping me quiet.
she started the.
Something you were trying to do, Meadow? Keep you quiet.
Well, it keeps me from going on tangents.
Lenny, like, be quiet, like Lenny and.
No,
So
it's
you're the
it's
only
something
one
from my
that
head.
Yeah.
so you're the only one that's with me now, huh?
Yeah.
You're on a building, right?
You started the
I'm right there.
radio.
Donovan's
Lola,
sitting here.
so I'm like,
Okay,
yeah,
so you're up there.
Yeah.
then you just gotta keep
You
it
can say
going.
you're up. It's up to you.
Hey, so like, what should we do about this? Should we just?
leave him here.
Are we still all like connected through the brain?
Does
I
that
don't-
require
You
concentration?
all are still connected through brain.
It's been less than an hour.
No, I don't think so.
You should check and make sure, because if it is,
I haven't cast anything
safe.
with concentration.
I don't know how to draw it on.
I mean, I think I have to stay safe
two boats.
anyway.
I know, but like they cross, and so I'm
No,
like,
they're not crossed right now.
okay, they're just straight. That's
Wait.
crossed. I
No,
thought
this is straight. This is
Because
crossed.
this is like the basic position.
Yeah, you're right here. Now it's not crossed.
Now it's
No,
now
it
they're
isn't.
crossed.
It just
No, they're
it
not.
just springs into existence.
They're not crossed. This is crossed. This is
Get with
still
that,
straight.
girls.
Okay. So like, if I start
Do we want
casting
to?
planar binding, because that's something that I have to decide now.
Nah,
an hour.
we've got
Okay.
an hour.
The worst case scenario, we can try and banish him, right?
Worst case scenario, we get almost a short rest, and then we beat the shit out of him when the cage goes down.
I feel like almost a short rest isn't good enough for any of us.
It is for me.
Almost
Not
a
for
short
me.
rest.
Would you give us a short rest with 55 minutes instead of 60?
Nope.
He said
You know,
no.
almost a short rest does nothing for
Not in
anyone.
this
is not-
situation, no.
Okay,
It would
so
not be
crossed right now.
restful,
I
like
see the
watching him
bone
stare
going
at
there.
I mean, it might be.
I mean, it might be.
I'm not. This is crossed.
Okay, so
Because like my elbow crease is up and my palm is down.
no
like
planar
this.
binding. So then,
This is straight.
what are we doing
Why does
here?
it feel so weird here?
Because
Just
I
feel
have
it.
arm muscles.
No,
Making
it's like
sure
a
there's no
bone.
threats
It
to
is.
the
There's a
brain.
hard.
But put your hand-
Unnamed
put your hand
hurt
here, ready?
because
No, his name is Birdie Boy.
That's my
Birdie
muscles.
No, there is. Put your. Do you
Well,
feel
I'm
this?
sorry
This
that
is not a
they're-
muscle.
Culture
'cause
has
this
names that
goes-
I'm pretty sure it's
This
not
one.
even their culture.
Goes
How do you
like
write
this.
that
They have
properly?
those sort of names.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
Maybe
not
they don't
lined
get
up
like a
properly.
longer name until they're
Or do my hand.
an adult.
My palm.
That, okay, I guess I can vibe with that.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Wait a second. I sense boss music.
I mean, it just
Alright.
not attack.
I mean, I guess in that case, I think I'm just gonna.
Is this copyright approved?
I don't have anything to
Worst
heal
case
myself
scenario.
with.
Enough to matter.
Worst case scenario, the viewers miss an episode.
No, you know what? I'll burn my last wizard spell slot to cast False Life. What is it, like 5?
4 plus 5, I think.
Yeah.
4 plus 4.
So all of this is happening for 6 seconds. What's happening?
I'm casting False Life to
Here, just
give
do, like, a little
myself
thing down
like
here.
a couple of hit points.
Okay.
Because right now I'm easily in one-shot range.
Good.
Does it?
Maybe. Okay, so you cast False Life.
Oh, it's 1d4
Bolstering
plus
your
4.
necromantic facsimile of life. You
But
gain
it's 5 for every
I'll
level.
continue drawing.
Yeah, well, I am a wizard of only 2nd level.
Okay, let's see what.
And I'm
See
a
what
sorcerer
spells I have.
of 15th level.
And I am a couple things
You
at
are a
various
couple.
levels.
What is a level, guys?
I'm still taking 2 levels in cleric.
At this point. I'm a
If we ever make it to level 19, I'm quad glassing.
No.
Yep.
what happened?
He's gonna be in 4. Do you have enough wisdom? Yeah, you do.
Oh, I forgot about the requirements,
You
honestly.
cast False Life. What
I love reminding my players.
Are you moving
The only
me
thing
by
I
the-
can't
by the
do is
page?
Artificer or Wizard.
I guess I'm just gonna stay here.
Roll.
Okay.
I guess I'll go ahead and move.
Bryn,
30
hold my
feet.
mic. Hold the mic.
Hello, everybody.
Olivia to like.
We're going to be talking about our
All
favorite
right.
topic today.
So with that, Oz goes Giblet.
People.
Oz
People
runs.
stuff.
Seems to be moving
Thank
past
you. Have a good day.
And the force cage is still up. What's Giblet doing?
Flipping through a spellbook.
I'm going concentrating my mind right now, being like, what spells do I
I
have?
just don't just imagining it.
Yeah, I'm just
imagining
imagining.
spells in your mind.
Imagining dragons.
I can do
Um,
that.
I have a question.
Are you winning, son?
Oh my God.
Inspire.
I cast 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm not good.
It's a 10-minute casting time?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Guess it depends on how much you want to be involved in anything else.
Okay, I have a question. If I did this on the wall, what would that do?
Up to him.
What spell?
Ice Storm. If I do it on
Do
the
you have
wall,
to spell magic?
no. I have to spell evil and good.
What do you want to cast magic on? Or what do you want to cast?
Ice Storm.
Ice Storm on the
Could do.
wall.
Do you
Oh.
protect them from evil and good?
I thought I did. I'm like, I swear I had protection from evil and good because I was gonna do it around the dude.
What?
Or I was gonna do it.
something around a dude.
On the bird?
No, on him.
To protect him from.
On Incineroar.
He's
in, like-
cage.
The target would be us to protect from him. Abjuration.
I see.
What happens if we tap on the glass a bunch? Should we do that?
I mean, you can.
I'll do that next turn.
I'm gonna grab a pot and a pan.
That's fun.
Get a pot and a pan.
Can this be ended early?
sleep because of y'all.
You're not gonna sleep
because of me.
I love that video.
Fourth cage.
So funny. Ah, I'm dying.
If you lose concentration, right?
It's not concentration.
Oh, it's.
Okay. I'm not gonna
It's a
do.
spiritual weapon. Oh, force
Force
cage.
cage. No, it just.
Force cage.
Yeah, so I
rises.
could die right now. Like full 100% dead as. Yeah, dead as now. Like you
And it
could
would still
kill
be
me
in the
right
cage?
now, and it would still. It would last for at least.
Okay.
Doing
I don't know what Giblet's doing.
I need to know. I need
Giblet,
to know.
Giblet doesn't know what's going on. Giblet,
Protect the bird.
Make a perception.
Bird
check.
is
You don't have
unprotected
to
right now.
I will go to bird.
You
know,
go to bird.
It
Go to
doesn't
bird.
say
I'll
that
go
you
to
can
bird.
end it early.
And I don't think I have anything.
Oh, so the
Okay.
2024
You go to
version
bird.
is concentration.
Ooh, I could
Finally, I'm
could, like,
rewarded for still staying
not
in
make bird die.
2014.
I could
Finally,
protect.
they nerfed that
I'm protecting
spell.
bird from dying.
It does not need a nerf.
Okay.
Warlock has
I'm
nothing.
gonna cast
No, not.
Death Ward
I'm
on
not
the
wanting it
bird.
nerfed for players on it nerfed so I can
So
use it.
I-
and not feel
If the creature, the first time the creature was
I mean, you could
dropped
just
to 0 hit points,
Make it worse
as a
for
result of
yourself.
taking damage, it goes to 1 point instead
And then I'm gonna use
until the
concentration
spell
anyway.
ends in 8 hours.
Okay, and it does.
What did I
look
use a
little bit
meta
crispy,
magic
like,
adept?
You can see that some of
I
even
used
glowing
sorcery
as it
points
is,
for something.
Okay.
And I don't know
Glowing starts to
what.
dissipate. You cast Depth Ward,
I used it to
and
change my
you
dice
can see
roll.
that some of its feathers are singed.
Okay. Then I could heal it too. I'll do an extra. I'll do a
Bonus
first
action healing.
level healing.
How big is the dude?
The baby.
It's a baby. It's like an
It's
18-inch toddler. So for
It's a
Oh,
baby.
that dude.
Oh, that's not a baby.
That
I
guy
remember we did when we
is
did
a
the big
medium
figures.
fiend.
Yeah.
Tech.
Where is my healing bird?
Okay, so that
So
brings.
somewhere
so
between
Giblet's done, she's
4
gonna heal
and 10
something. They're gonna heal some things. Namor is desperately trying to hold on to the good Duke and rolled a 2. So do you have a reaction you can use if Namor starts to slip? Or
Yeah, can I just use my reaction to grab him? Like,
make a
Opportunity attack grapple question mark?
yeah,
which is just a deck save basically.
11.
That's your total.
My total dex save. 11.
Make an
1d4
athletics.
plus spellcasting modifier, which
You
is
don't want me to make that.
So it's you. Are you fast enough?
I do.
And because it's questionable, are you
not
strong
the text
enough
you're
to go
looking
in
for.
spellcasting modifier.
Namor, I look
So-
at only
Wisdom.
what, like 10 feet.
You get a grasp
So
between your
plus
bones,
5.
but there's not enough grab and
D4
on
plus
the
5.
on the robe,
Hey.
and Namor goes falling.
The child heals for 9, by the way.
It takes 7 damage.
He's dead.
The child, say that again.
The child heals 9.
Okay, well, Namor has more HP than your average, just like villager.
That's great.
That's. I hope you would. I'm not bringing him back alive
Again.
again.
Yeah, I think if he dies, I think you just leave him dead after that.
I would just be like, dude, that's your fault.
Yeah, at that point.
Good.
That's Giblet. They
I'll catch you
Namor
good,
thumps to the
good.
ground. Mordekash
Even
is
though he
can't respond to
actively. He just continues. Actually,
You could ask it as a question.
Why did you not get good?
let's see.
And just be like, get good?
It sounds like
Is it kind of
Donovan
Yeah.
and
Oh, that's a question.
Yeah.
I think it might something.
He's looking through his stat block.
It's
A little bit
I mean, I
different.
assume the wall will spawn out of
Can
nowhere.
I get Donovan and Oz to roll charisma check?
Dead.
21.
That is a
Oh, we're
29.
away.
Going to the
All right.
wrong house.
So there's a.
Yeah.
So
How'd you?
Oh wait, a check.
How do you do this
Sorry, I
in
thought you
silver?
said the saving throw.
Yeah.
That is a 24.
okay.
I'm like,
I rolled a
how do you have
19.
+9 charisma?
I mean, if we
4
were
plus
rolling.
5 for
Yeah, I was gonna say if we were rolling anything with.
If it was saving throw, I would have
Yeah.
got higher too.
Oz is mostly warlock anyway.
So there's a
Yeah,
moment
Or-
where he tries to use his commanding
Oh my God, we're
presence
so charisma
to,
heavy.
along with some
We're so
fancy
charisma
sword play,
heavy.
where he's hitting the force cage very deftly,
I mean, yeah.
trying to slice and snap and swirl inside the cage, and he's trying to draw your focus and your attention, but it isn't working. So it's basically him attempting to use his warlord's command in a way that is not sanctioned, but I thought it was cool. But both of you rolled very high, so. So there's that happening. He's like trying to flourish and distract you inside the cage.
You're trying to distract us. Clearly, there's something else right here.
And so that happens, and he had a 4. So now we're down to the people who had 2 1s. So with that, the wall of fire, both walls of fire, because they were stacked.
There were 2.
I don't think they can move them. That's why it was 40 by 60.
Oh.
I don't think they can move them. So those are going to dissipate as we actually have two walking. So you can move the wall and
I mean, we pretty much have every stat represented.
so walking through the fire come 2 rogue figures walking forward.
Bum,
the
bum,
only
bum.
stat nobody has a 20 in is intelligence.
They wear
We do have a
masks.
lot of people with high intelligence.
They wear
was
dark
20 in
robes,
strength.
masks with red eyes in them that have.
I'm all charisma.
What is it?
Nothing.
Okay. So these 2 figures, they walk through and dissipate the wall of fire as they walk through, so that there's these embers that flicker that kind of swirl around them. And they wear dark robes with black masks trimmed in some sort of reddish gold, like rose gold filigree metal. And the eyes glow as if they have like gem filters on them. And it is very much like your modern furry mask, where it looks like they have cat ears. It looks like it's meant to be an homage to Mordecai, the masks that they wear.
Nice dramatic entrance.
Wait a second.
I've seen better.
Wait a second. There's a little Easter egg and what is it? Right before Dungeon of the Mad Mage Dragon Heist, there's 2 rich people that have a basement where they worship a devil.
But I like it.
Might have been him.
Could have been.
Nice dramatic entrance.
Okay.
I'll make sure you take a dramatic exit.
Wait,
I like that
let's
you
take them
improved it.
alive.
I like that you
For
improved upon
interrogation.
your one-liner.
Well, yeah, I was going to say the second part they responded, but then you responded. I'm like, hey, now I can't say anything.
Oh yeah, that's right, I did.
I was waiting for them to respond.
My bad.
It's all right.
Sorry, I ruined
No,
your one-liner.
it's totally fine.
Yeah,
Not every moment should be about me, anyways.
you're right.
Are you sure?
All of them should be
No,
about
I'm
me.
not sure. There's part of me that says every moment should be about me.
Okay, so they have to walk forward.
You should feed that part of you. I think it's
Yes.
healthy.
I think it's
That
extremely
one.
healthy, and I'm sure it came from a well-developed part of me.
Yeah.
You guys like my farmer's tan?
I was gonna.
Kind
I
of
did notice
crazy
that you
about
were quite
farmer
tan.
Sorry.
It's because it's getting hot out
Thanks,
again.
Matrek.
It's getting summer. I'm getting those good, nice UV rays that are so healthy for my skin.
Put on sunscreen.
How could I do that?
Skin cancer?
You
Did
haven't
our
gotten cancer
ancestors
yet.
Okay, that
have
was-
sunscreen?
No, they had skin cancer.
Yeah.
Stop laughing.
Hmm.
Am I allowed to laugh?
It was a funny joke, so.
That was funny. I like that. That's
Stop
pretty good.
moving.
I know, I'm very funny.
So this is gonna be. So each of them are going to get
like I'm playing Battlefront all over again on Seed Palace.
Okay. They walk through this wall of flame, and then both of them hold out their hands like this, almost like they're Vulcans, but not.
Live long and prosper.
Yeah. So they point, and then
Peace and love.
2 scorching rays each come from each of the 3 finger things.
Oh, so they
Um,
upcasted up to
Level 5.
5.
Yeah,
Yes.
because it starts
5.
with 3, then goes. Yeah.
Yes.
So you have 6 scorching rays each, is what I said, right? So that's 12. Coming toward, and they're gonna shoot. Namor's fallen down, but they're gonna so 6 to 6 to the Duke and 6 to Mike Ale, if I'm reading it right. Namor's fallen flat on the ground, and since there's so many of them, how many do we have? 6 people. Let's all roll 2 attack rolls each for them.
Roll garbage. Roll garbage.
Ooh, I think I did. Oh, I rolled a nat 20.
So their attack is
I say the ones on this side attack Goldman. This side attack Mike.
Other way around.
Because Mike's on this side and you're on this side.
Yeah, but I don't want the net 20.
I knew that's why you were saying that.
I only
so
rolled
it's
good one.
plus
When it
7.
hurts me.
What's your AC?
19, and I can't be crit against because I have adamantium plate.
Okay. So
So give the crit to me.
Yeah.
um,
The immunity to crits mean you don't take extra damage from a
use
crit, or you
19.
just don't take
Max,
any
what's your
damage.
AC?
16.
Okay. So these
Uh,
3 will be
I just
toward,
don't take crit damage.
Okay.
Braden, those 3 will
It just
be
makes a
toward
critical hit a regular hit.
Wow.
I have
you got
so-
the benefit of, I guess, metagaming.
I have, well, and I figured opposite sides of the table. I have an
You're
11
mine.
and a 21, so the
You
21 is
might be
going to
the
hit.
favorite.
I
I believe-
There, I have a running joke in my family that I'm the loved one.
Apparently,
You
yeah.
take
Aaron, it's
6
just
fire
crits become
damage
normal.
from mine. What were yours?
Crits become normal.
It was a 20 and what was their plus?
Wait,
Well, it was
flopped.
a-
Sorry, it's not you. This is his. Okay. Sorry.
So-
you take
You
6
take
fire
6.
damage.
A nat 20 and then what was their modifier?
Plus that.
Oh, 16.
16 total.
Mhm.
Not enough
Yeah.
to hit you. So then you take 8 more fire damage. And then Max, what were your rolls?
A 10 plus 7, whatever that is. And then a 17 plus 7.
So that one does. So 2 more there. You take 7 more. So I think that was a total of 15
21 now.
fire damage. Okay. Oh yeah, 21 fire damage. And that's all you take. 21 fire damage. Okay, Garen, what were your attack rolls?
Give me 1 second to write that down.
17 and 15.
Does the 17 hit you? Put the 15s.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because you said 16. Okay. So you take 5 of the fire damage from the rays of fire. Yes.
Uncanny
Switching
dodge.
rays.
Well, I'm going to see which one's the highest. Uncanny dodge.
Braden, what were your 2 d20s for attack rolls?
9 and 26.
So 9 plus 7 or 2 plus 7?
2 plus 7.
Okay. So
Because I
the
didn't roll a
26
26 on a 27 die.
Valid. Didn't have to get all sassy about it.
I know.
6 more fire damage.
I roll a 12, so plus 7 would be 19.
Okay, and the second one?
Oh, we just rolled 2?
Yes.
Oh,
So 3 more.
15, so plus 7 would be 22.
Oh,
So that's 11 damage. So 3 and then 11 from Meadows. 14 total for Meadows, 6 before that.
I'm going to uncanny dodge on that.
Okay.
Or are
Those
both
are
of
2
them have
separate
to-
rays. So
The 11 is 2 separate?
yeah, it's a 6 and a 5.
Okay. Are both of them shooting or is just one?
One shot at you, one shot.
Okay. I was gonna make her do it. Okay. I'll.
Okay.
How much am I taking total?
So if you have it, it's 5 plus 3. If that's the half. There was 6 from Braden and I think 6 from Gavin. Total. So 12
20
plus
total?
8 is 20.
20 total.
Okay.
After the
Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, I took 21, so it's pretty even.
Yeah, you guys actually took about the same amount
Not
of
the
damage.
best.
The crit go, the crit go to me.
I have
Yeah.
the funny number for my hit points.
I don't know, because I was like, man, he really got saved by,
Metagaming.
yeah. And so I think he's the DM's favorite.
Wow. Okay.
We have a joke that someone in our group is the dice.
Wait a second. I have 10 hit points.
The
I
Duke
am
is
neither
up.
the dice's favorite nor the DM's favorite.
So Namor falls off and
My own
and
favorite.
you get then struck in the back while flying your beetle by a
No,
barrage
unfortunately, I
of
think
scorching
Goldman is also
fiery
my favorite.
bolts.
Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
Can I like land down on the beetle and crank him back up? Is that an action or what is that?
I think it's a bonus action.
Okay. And then with my action, I'm going to help Namor back up and try and get him into cover.
Can you say anything?
Hold on, Peter, what are you doing? Are you trying to get yourself killed? We have a contract. Listen, we haven't gotten paid yet. We need to stay alive until that.
That.
As would I. Now, go hide.
He takes off. Well, but he won't actually until his turn.
Well, I'm gonna
So
action help him
you
up.
lift him up.
And then I'm gonna hide behind.
He's Brayden's.
I'm
He's
gonna
Mike
use
Ayler's
Mike as
cover. Okay.
He's big.
Cool.
In more ways than
And then Donovan's next.
How tall is he?
Phenomenal.
He's like 3 feet tall.
no.
Donovan's
Say
next.
like just over 6.
Chain lightning.
Chain lightning.
Has 150-foot range.
All right, are you going to do it from where you're at right now?
Oh, do you want to be elevated?
Are you flying?
We died.
75. 75. I think that's enough.
Okay. Are you flying or on the ground?
I'll fly up
Okay.
30 feet.
You want
Cool.
to
Like, do
stack
the-
them on that?
Elevate it, yeah, on top of the thingy. Bring the dice tower over. or
I
whatever.
can't.
What are we doing? Where?
Yeah, lift up. Yeah, something like that. That's
There. I don't care. I don't know where
Okay.
you want him.
And you're gonna aim at the left one or the right one?
This one and then we'll jump to that
He
one.
flies now?
So both make it
I
dex.
guess.
You can fly
You
now?
can turn it.
Worth
Once
flying.
it hits a
Worth
target, it
flying.
jumps up to 3
the
other
best
targets
line.
nearby.
Oh, I thought it was a straight line.
Literally,
that's
in an
lightning bolt,
interview,
not
John
chain
Boyega is just
Right,
like,
I
oh
always
my
get
god,
those
they've
mixed
been
up. Thank
flying
you.
since the Clone Wars. I'm like,
Okay.
yes, thank you. And they've been flying for thousands of years before that.
It's my favorite line in all of Star Wars.
I have a meme
I-
about it.
They fly
I'll
now.
show it to you later.
I
So
use
dex
it
saves from
incredibly
both of them.
often.
Okay.
So
Are you
do
okay
I,
if
but I
roll
use it
dice
because
on
I hate
dice
it.
roll
Oh, yeah, no, I
because
hate it, but
it's 10d8.
I love it so much.
Sure.
It's so
And I
good.
can re-roll up to 5 of them from empowered spell.
I'm sure you can.
Yes.
I trust you.
So I would like to be able to just do that.
And this is what kind of save?
Dex.
Get the card.
Well, they 4 and an 11, so they don't dodge that chain lightning.
So I'm going to re-roll a 1,
I guess it
a
goes.
1,
Yeah, where's that?
2, 3,
As long as you have
4. I must use the new rolls. That'll be 49 damage to both of them.
So you created a bolt of lightning that arcs toward a target of your choice. 3 bolts then leap from that target to as many as 3 other targets. So does that mean if three bolts leap to as many as 3 targets, or 3 bolts leap to 1 target?
No, I can't hit this one for 30d10 damage. I can't do 3 on 1. I do up to 3 other targets.
Hmm.
So it's like one initial target, and then it
And
like
then it jumps to 3 others.
See, I would let you.
You
The
don't do
language on that
30
spell says
D10
3 bolts
damage.
go to as many as 3 targets.
Yeah, but it also says spells can't apply. You can't stack spells.
We're not stacking.
I, don't
I was
know.
imagining it like
You want me to roll 20d10 more damage?
kind of.
All right.
I feel like you're powerful enough that that's the language of the spell to me. It doesn't say no more than 1 per in the spell,
I'll roll 20d10 more.
but I can understand why people would say that. The first one was 49 though.
Yeah.
One way to end a combat.
no.
I am using this.
Oh, that is so much smarter.
Oh yeah, the target can only be targeted by only one of the bolts.
Oh, it does say that?
Yeah, it's literally in the.
It is literally.
It's in the
there.
text. A target can only be a creature or an object and can be targeted by only
Oh.
one of the bolts.
Sorry, I
Yeah,
didn't.
because the whole point is you're supposed to be able to hit
Hey,
a
wait.
ton of
The
people.
way it's rolling on my screen, that part gets buried. I'm sorry. Womp womp. Well, that was still really good. So.
And I have another spell slot I can do that with. So next turn, you can guess what I'm gonna do.
Second chain lightning.
If you get the chance.
Unlimited power.
So it's not to be in the Star Wars theme or anything, but in the Star Wars theme, what color is the lightning? You think green, so kind of a reverse Sith moment of lightning, as green chain lightning shoots out and lights them up. Yeah, that happened. That's your action. Do you have a bonus action?
I can check, but I don't think so.
So that's not-
I don't know what they do.
I'm going to sacrifice a spell slot. Can I get some more sorcery points?
Michael's next.
Mm,
Cool,
I mean,
do that thing.
for now.
Michael, you're up.
All right.
Yeah, the color is your.
Yeah, I can't. My divine sense is down now, so I won't be able to see what they are, because that's more than 60 feet.
If I had one.
Powerful. Earthquake in return.
How many uses do I have left? Oh, I only used it once. Fuck yeah. All right, shield, flare, raffle, smite, darkness, earthbind, Hadar. I feel like I'm doing the poker rap spells right now. Oh, I need to do something with you eventually. I made a Kahoot, a Pokemon quiz.
Oh, I think we've already done it.
Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah.
I'll make one.
Okay, I'm
We
glad.
should do a Kahoot night with everybody.
It'd be so fun.
That'd be so.
Oh, what?
A Kahoot
Alright.
night.
They are in range of
You make a
hex,
Kahoot about anything you want.
so
Mm,
I
I'm
will
gonna make
use
it
my
about
bonus
Star Trek
action
and
to
dominate.
hex whichever one of them targeted me, left or right.
It's the same, so you get to call it.
Left.
Okay. And what are you doing to it?
Hexing with
Okay.
disadvantage on. Let's do charisma because there's a lot of charisma saving throws. It's only checks. Never mind. Strength.
Okay. Cool.
And I'm a bit too far for everything, so let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's do. I will. Oh, I got this. Okay, ready? I'm a swing my sword mid-run and through it cast Eldritch Blast and have what is it?
So you're
Three.
and then
What
you
is it, three
swing
now?
forward and do Eldritch Blast from the tip of your sword.
No, I'm not gonna like point it at them and then fire like a wand. I'm gonna like do a slice and then out of the slice, the 3 bolts come out.
I like it. That's fun.
Right? I feel like I flavored a little bit. First one is 16 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
That is a natural 16. And a natural 19 that I can get a crit with.
Okay. And they're all at the same one.
Yes, those are all going to be towards this guy, whom I have hex on, so that's going to be a d6 and a d10 for all 3 damages.
Yeah,
Do you need me to separate? No. Do you need me to separate force and necrotic?
I don't think so. No.
That is going to be 9 for the first one. It's going to be 7 for the second.
Hold on. 9 and then what?
9 and then 7 and then
16.
13, so a total of 29.
Good mathing.
I simplify it because 13 plus 7 is 20, then add the 9.
Sense.
I was trying to,
29 total.
Oh,
yeah, I was trying to do it in
no,
lots of 10.
that's
So
Like when I roll like fireball damage, I'll
I
put it
sit
in
here
here.
and look instead of making
alright, no, I think those are
Yeah, yeah.
So in this sequence of events, Donovan and Mike. Donovan shoots lightning, and Mike basically goes running in the after image of the lightning, launching his
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast behind, and and as the lightning's dissipating, your Eldritch Blast hit for exactly the number of hit points that creature had. Yes. They don't even have a chance to blink after getting lit up twice. Technically 4 times with that. 1 dead.
Wonderful. That was amazing. I love that.
Or 1 theoretically dead. Hold on. Because they had false life too. That's when you take, or is that hit points?
False life is. Wait, false life?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
No,
false
okay,
life
so
is
no,
a spell.
that wouldn't have been the one. I was thinking the other one. So
But false life gives you temporary hit points.
yeah. Okay. So they didn't do that one. I was thinking it was the other. So no. They weren't smart enough. They didn't think it would hurt that much. Okay, so yeah, one crispy critter. Is that all of Mike Ale?
Yeah, that was bonus
Oz is
action.
next.
Yeah, because I already used my bonus action. That's everything.
Okay. As you strike, while Oz is deciding, when their body gets crispy crittered and ashen, you actually can see an after image of some sort of ghostly presence kind of fading off into the. You imagine it's some sort of soul escaping happening or traveling. You
That's
know, the
weird
things
that
are
I can
weird on
see
the
that.
ethereal. Yeah.
I haven't seen that. I've killed a lot of things. I haven't seen that before.
Ooh, I could. Wait, how far off are we from these guys? I had a different idea.
You got some good maps over there.
I printed out some new maps. Yeah. You guys, if you wanted, I have a couple.
Those look great.
Dakota, I can show you how to stream using the 2 cameras in one of the rooms on that computer if you log in with your student account.
I can't get within 60 feet. And I think I'll just. How far away are they?
A lot,
Say it
like
again.
about
How far away are they?
150.
They're now from you. That should be,
Here?
Garrett,
I
Oh
want to
god.
say 80.
80 from me?
That should be 80.
Oh,
In the
okay, cool.
back,
I'm not even gonna move. I'm just
Pocket, the
gonna.
biggest pocket back towards us. Between the spell book
Yeah,
and the sleeve
That's
where my
fine.
black book goes
That's
in.
same.
should
It's 120 for
have
Eldritch Blast, so I'm just gonna.
printed,
Cool. And you're doing a
spell.
Whoops.
AoE
Well, that's
shit.
not great.
Or just slide it over here, I can
That's
reach
a
for it.
12.
Hey,
Right in here.
A nat 1. And a 24.
Sorry.
Okay.
I guess the 24 probably hits, right?
So they have an AC of 12.
Oh, okay, so 2 of them hit
Even
actually.
if even with the mage armor, actually, it's 15 still. So
Oh, okay, so 1 of them hits.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, that is 10 damage.
okay.
Well,
Cool.
not great.
Keep them moving.
I rolled a 2 and a 1.
Okay. And that's your turn.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stay here.
Okay.
No reason to get closer.
Giblet, you're up. Asia. Stop.
they're all the way over there.
Yeah, so they're kind of around the corner and then 100 or so feet.
Around the corner.
Yeah.
That's so mean of you. How's the child doing? Is the child doing okay?
It seems to be it has some tears in its eyes.
Okay.
It's probably doing better than I am.
I'm gonna I'm gonna walk over here. Do I take the child with me? Probably not. I think.
Later. Good night, peeps. See you Thursday.
Is
What-
there like a safe spot on the way to like here that like I can tuck the child in so that way they're not like in harm's way? I did cast it, but I just want to make sure that this child won't get hurt.
What are you casting?
I said I just want to know if there's like a spot that I could put the child in.
Like tuck them in a booth or something?
Yeah,
Um,
because I wanna cast something at these people, but I want to make sure the child is safe.
so you do an investigation check real fast.
Actually, I have Serena, right?
Mhm.
Hey, Serena, could you stay with the child and protect him and like use your super cool powers now to protect him and keep him company?
It would be my honor.
Okay. And I leave Serena with him.
Thank you.
Yeah.
She uncurls and hops, and you see her, and a ball of light surrounds him
Oh.
because she's seen Force Cage.
Yeah.
This is terrifying. You can replicate any spell we have seen.
It may be a variant, we'll say.
I could send you something. I have a homebrew class from Cobalt Press that can spell siphon, essentially.
Send.
I actually have a physical book I can bring in next week.
Also.
It's a mix between like a wizard and a cleric. It's really interesting. And it's required to use spells from both spell lists.
Okay. Would you?
I love that.
Would you say that that's like within 300 feet?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna cast insect plague.
Oh, God.
He's not
I ain't going near there anymore.
A 20-foot radius sphere. I'm gonna put it around the dude. Goes around. When the area appears, each creature must make a Constitution saving throw. It'll take 40-10 piercing damage on a failed, or half as much on a successful. Okay, so 40-10.
4d10.
It's 40-10? I thought it was 5.
No, it's 4.
I got some.
On my card, it says 4.
I'm sad.
Because you were wrong.
Yes.
3,
This never happened.
4,
Yeah, that's not really that good.
6.
That is a terrible feat.
It's
14.
great when you get it first level of a human fighter.
It takes 14 piercing damage.
However,
Whenever everything's dealing
And
with
then-
4 damage at
40-10?
most.
right, level
Yeah.
1 spell or
It
level
was-
1 characters don't have
Yeah, you
though,
rolled
because
what,
play
a
costs
3,
1800.
4,
Oh, no.
I wrote a 2, a 3, a 4, and an 8.
I was going well because it was a lot for him, but or them.
It could have been 40. That's okay. And it remains up to 10 minutes if I concentrate on it.
Okay, so this is an ongoing insect.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
there's just a whole bunch of insects just going.
What kind?
Even though no talks
Piercing damage.
Piercing damage. I'll probably just do like wasps because
That's
they
not
don't
what
lose
they're
their
starting.
stingers,
Oh,
and they're
Alright,
like
what's
so
starting
mean.
already?
They're so mean. So,
Okay,
like,
so a swarm
Is
of
changing.
wasps
yeah.
surround.
They're
They're
like, I'm
important
still
to
in
the
like line of
ecosystem,
Serena. I made sure that.
And you said it's a 20-foot radius.
Yes.
So literally, I think the size of that bowl right
I always
there.
thought it was
Yeah.
Right?
Just a whole bunch.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Isn't that comforting?
so yeah, this thing is.
Wasps are good and important to the
Environment.
Yeah.
This creature
Yeah.
is
They help. No, they help me.
shouting and
Evil.
screaming in anger. And
I'll
pain.
find a way to make it escape.
Yeah.
I want to go that far.
Is that your turn?
Yes.
They're
Okay.
not evil.
Giblet went. Namor is running and
They're
hiding,
evil. They're just like that.
They're evil.
ineffectively,
They're poor,
but running and hiding.
They
So you can move Namor toward basically where Oz is.
25, 30?
Yeah.
Bees have actually caused more damage
Yeah,
to
by
the
the
environment.
I can imagine like he's just getting
Yeah,
like
that
a
could be
trash can
probably-
lid and just
It's
being like,
yeah, it's like the
Okay,
it's almost
but-
like
Have you ever
tripped,
heard of
fell, and
wasps
did like
keeping
duck and
up?
cover, like
Huh?
I'm hiding, and like it's bottom stick, his bottom sticking up in the air with the robe on it.
it's like the
How
chicken that puts the
wasps
head in the
work.
dirt.
Yes.
Yeah, they are not
Oh, yeah.
afraid to be
Yeah.
compatible with humankind.
That is not true.
Who's not compatible with humans?
Wasps.
Everyone's
Wasps and
being mean to
humans do not deserve
wasps.
To be coexist. We need to exterminate wasp
I thought you were talking about a romantic
No,
relationship. That's
no.
All right,
Everyone's being
No, I don't
mean
like
to
the
wasps.
conversation
you
anymore.
started it.
No, I didn't.
I can't agree with you more.
Everyone bullied wasps.
Which should I
Okay.
draw?
They're gonna move 30 feet
You've already-
towards, or he's there. That creature's gonna move 30 feet towards you.
Draw me Pokemon.
So, move it to basically
Tell
10
me
feet
more
in front of
Pokemon.
Braden. Should be right, maybe 5 feet back actually. Inch back. Yeah, that'll work.
Careful, you're
That's
within
enough.
mighting distance.
Hmm.
Then they cast shift and escape.
Yeah, walking towards me to cast plane shit.
Except at Orc Farm a little bit.
So, can I get a charisma saving throw from the dude?
Absolutely. Oh.
No, from actually, no, that's what it was. Okay, hold on. Actually, I do need him basically at Braden. So they take their 30 feet, but they're gonna go like an inch over, so they're not within direct swing range. So I think But they need 70 feet to Donovan. 70 feet to Donovan?
I will end.
Which should be there. So yeah, 60 feet to Donovan. Donovan, make a charisma saving throw.
All right.
Because that lightning is scary and hurt. And they know their job is to protect their boss.
We're gonna do a horrible job because I got a 22.
Drawing from the
Well, you sense the magic of banishment wash over you, and you kind of shrug it off.
Did you feel something? I thought I felt something.
Your hand starts to tingle and phase like in Back to the Future, and then locks back in.
I make direct eye contact with this guy, knowing so that he knows that he is.
I was gonna say banishment is legitimately dangerous for all of us because none of us are from this plane.
Oh yeah, we're on the Shadowfell now, aren't we?
No, we're back in the Ethereal.
Oh yeah, we're on the Radiant Citadel.
None of us are from the ethereal plane either, are we?
Nope.
Yeah, so
So that would be permanent.
Where's the?
I mean, it's not permanent. You can come back to the ethereal plane, but you have to make the trek
Yes.
all the way back.
Fiplip?
I don't have.
Wow.
Could you just-
Something to be permanent.
Could you just like banish yourself again?
No, because you get banished to your home plane.
Oh.
What if I?
What if I
moved?
built a home on the ethereal plane?
You don't
Okay,
know
I guess
about
it's
that.
your
Technically, our home's on a ship.
it's
now.
your
That's my home.
it's
Where
the plane
you
you're
were born.
indigenous
Plane of
to.
origin.
Well, what if like is it the plane you're born in or the plane you're indigenous to? Because those are two completely
Those are
different
different,
things.
aren't they? Huh? I
Yeah,
guess I've
'cause it-
always.
I would assume it's like the plane you're born from.
I would assume.
What is this banishment?
Yeah.
Is
Let
it
me look
more
up what the
important,
new
like where
rules
you're
say.
born or where you would be from?
I think
Because you could like
Is there birthright citizenship?
I could be like born in the ethereal plane and have never gotten to the material plane as like a human. But if I get banished, then I get sent to the material plane.
no, it would be.
Yeah, but if I was born, because I'm from the ethereal plane. I was born there. I was raised there. I've lived there my whole life. I've never left the ethereal
Yeah,
plane.
so I guess you would.
And
be
then if
the-
I get banished,
Yeah, but that's
do I go
different.
to the
Because what if I
material
was
plane?
born in the ethereal plane, but I was raised in the material plane my whole time, my whole
well,
life?
it's still where you, is it where you were born or where your species
So-
is from? Wherever you're.
See, I don't even know that's necessarily where your species is from. I
Indigenous.
think it's just where you're indigenous to, and
That's
you
what-
would be
I
indigenous
would lean
to
in that
the-
direction, like place of birth,
Yeah.
or I might let someone make a case for they've absorbed enough energy from a
Yeah,
particular plane
like, what
to
if
have it be
you're-
like marking their body.
'Cause,
as-
like,
It
what
just
if you're
says to another
born-
plane of existence.
Well, because if someone dies and goes and turns into a fiend in one of the hell planes,
It just says to another plane of existence.
Banish got a whole
It's if
freaking
you're
description.
in your. It's if you're
I
in
simplified
your.
the spell
Yeah, if you're not from your.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you're on a plane that's not your home plane.
If I say 2024 rules when they go back and amend the rules, this says a harmless demiplane.
Can you get permanently banished to the harmless demiplane then?
No, it lasts.
It only lasts a minute.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, this person
So they
tried to
completely
banish
changed
Donovan,
banishment then.
and
banishment
it
is
didn't
still up to a
happen.
Yeah.
They come
And
back after banishment.
does the swarm
It
move
always-
with them?
I'm looking at legacy. It says a harmless
No.
plane unless they're native to a different plane of
Yeah.
It just says
then
centered
it's
on a
onto
point within my
their-
range.
If they
Their
start
plane,
their
and if
turn
it
in,
lasts
do
the
they
whole
take
minute.
damage?
They're there.
It doesn't say that, so I don't know. A creature must. It says it must make a saving throw when it enters the spell's
This
area for the
specifies
first
only
time
for
or ends their
aberrations,
turn
celestials,
there.
elementals. They
Okay.
Yeah.
So they didn't
stay.
end their turn. They ran
Yeah.
forward, thinking they were going to banish Donovan.
So I
He
guess, yeah, I
shrugged
guess
it
it
off.
doesn't really matter for
And it
humanoids, but for.
becomes
other stuff.
Yeah,
the good
and I
dude-
guess
we're
those
back
would
to the good
always
dude's
be
turn.
born.
the creature with the fiery
Like, what about T-Rex?
shot
Or Pearl?
mask on, basically.
Just banish them to the,
Uh,
the
Nine
nine
hells,
hells. Yeah. I mean,
you're
I
not
do
even
think
gonna
that's
sneak
funnier
attack.
than.
You could.
Sneak attack then. Alright, I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast and then
So anyway, it's started blast.
yeah. Does a dirty 20
To
hit?
get 4 beams before the
yes.
rest of us.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Does a 17 plus 9 hit?
Yes. They only have 5 hit points max.
Oh, does a 13
Oh, anyway,
We're 13 though.
Huh?
They have a 15
15.
with major.
hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a 15 with major
Oh,
armor.
15. Sorry, I thought you said
Oh,
what
did
I
I-
rolled is a 15.
No,
What
no,
is
they
it?
have a 15
So the
with
first
major
two, I
armor.
think, were.
First two.
Yeah.
With DiMaggio's?
I mean, kill.
Yes. Do you, how well? How well do you kill?
wait. Do you have
Yeah.
Agonizing Blast?
I don't think so.
You could roll
How much do you
Oh,
Three
wait,
rate?
recognizing
ones.
blast is to add your
charisma.
Yeah, I do have it.
Okay.
How painful
So I
do
was
you
gonna say
want
you
them
could
to
roll
go?
3 ones.
He
This
rolled
guy,
one and it
these
was a
guys tried
5.
to drop a house on me.
That's true.
One through the chest, one through the head.
Okay. And are you doing
And-
agonizing?
But
Yeah.
You got to do
Okay.
grouping. Like that's the most effective
You
way to
do
do
No,
it.
whatever
it's a double shot.
Yeah.
Shoot twice. Make sure he's put down.
Head and heart.
He
Yeah, and then
flinched.
heart.
Symbolic.
Yeah.
He flinched.
This guy tried to drop a house.
He
on me.
flinched. So
Yeah.
you gotta shoot him again.
How much total damage?
Oh.
You never know.
I-
Sometimes you
15.
just need to, like, really
9
Hit 'em.
plus
hit them with everything you got.
18.
Are they at 5 hit points?
Okay.
Who cares?
You gotta make a point.
And as
It's
you
about sending a
as
message.
your
Yeah.
blast 5 through head and heart, you watch as the creature crumples to the ground. Their mask shatters, and an ethereal after image scatters into the ethereal plane.
Can I fly over to Mordekash?
Yeah. I will
I'll fly
say
over
we're
him.
out of combat now.
Fly over to him.
How much
tap on
time
the
do we
glass
have?
baton until he looks at me.
How many rounds was that?
We have 6 minutes left.
3, maybe.
Six
Probably only.
Wait,
It
no,
was
the
like
child
less than
isn't
a-
over
It was
there.
like less than a minute of
Are we
combat.
bringing the child over there?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
tried.
So we have about
okay?
54.
I brought 160
Alright.
more hit points to the table.
So we have
and it
54
lasted 3
minutes
rounds,
before
okay?
the forest cage wears off.
So
I
I'm gonna
can't end
tap
it.
on the glass over and over until Mordekash looks at me.
We have about an hour of this guy being in here.
Point to the.
Okay.
Not quite an hour though. Not long enough for us to take a short
this is
rest.
the one you're irritating right now.
Yes.
Okay, just to be
The
clear.
flame kitty.
I'm gonna point
Yeah.
to his
Incineroar.
dead-
Demon Kitty.
those buddies of yours. Can you even hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
testing.
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
See, I told you I
Yeah,
could hear you.
your buddies are pretty unimpressive. Send better buddies next time.
Noted.
We really just did that.
What should we use our 54 minutes
I'm gonna
before
go
this
get
guy's
Serena
free
and
on?
everybody. Gotta get Serena and hold the child.
Use any spells?
In the bubble still? Like if Serena's encapsulating.
Sure.
So you got like this like
I got this bubble.
you know
like
in
a fishbowl.
the Mario game where
How
you
big
can
is
go
this
into
bubble?
a bubble and float
Yeah.
around like the
Yeah.
multiplayer Mario?
How big is this bubble?
For Giblet it feels like this.
Okay.
But it's
ball.
not super
Because
heavy.
Giblet's like only like 4 feet tall.
Yeah.
Beach ball size.
Yeah.
So,
Or 3
beach
feet.
ball.
Okay.
The birdie's kind of curled up. Like it
Okay.
can stand up, but it's kind of being hunkered
It's like
over.
swaddled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
There we go.
Okay. Who's doing what next? So you're tapping on the cage.
Yeah, I'm annoying him.
Do these guys have anything on them?
Such a good
They
question.
turned to dust, didn't they?
Yeah, but they have clothes that.
One of them
over.
crumpled into a pile, a white crispy critter out of lightning and.
In that case, I would also like to go and search them because I'm now realizing I'm broke.
If you find anything good, like a
Well,
diamond.
No, I'm broke.
So
Whatever
Duke,
I
do an
find is mine.
investigation
I know,
check
but if you
on the
find a
first
diamond,
one.
that would be
Do you
really
wanna
useful
keep
to
looking where
resurrect
the
somebody.
Duke is, or do you want to go to the ashen body in the distance? One is crispier than the other.
I'll look at the. Well, I guess like golden shit wouldn't burn, so I'll check the. I'll check the one that's ash. I'll
His
risk it.
daughter.
Okay.
His little birdie
Yikes.
sister.
Well, I find nothing.
She's
I
dead,
kick the dust
technically.
around and
What
then
was the
walk
total?
back.
We're broke.
What was the total?
Hmm,
It matters.
12.
That's not nothing. That's
Really don't
above
do that.
average investigation.
Yes, it is.
So it's not.
I mean, it's marginally
not a
above
two.
average.
Anyway, it's not a
No, it's a
26
five, yeah.
either.
And it's not like stuff's gonna be
lawful
crazy
neutral, I'm
difficult to
good.
find.
I
like dead
accidentally
bodies
trip in the
and stuff.
dust and
They're
sneeze
dead,
because of
they're
allergies.
Yeah. Let's get a face.
I'm like,
choke
wow,
on this guy's
I sure did
ashes.
find a whole body of ashes, which is pretty impressive when you think about
It's like
it.
when someone
A
goes
whole
to,
body turned to ash.
No
That's
bone?
almost as good as finding something.
Impressive.
I know.
it's like you go to pick something up that you think actually no.
I find a name tag that says Ashley. Wow, what a the coincidence.
It says Walmart on it.
It's like, yeah.
Yes, before I go.
All the charred bodies over here.
Like the shopkeepers and stuff.
And the sister.
Or the sister. You can do an investigation. Okay.
You're looting random civilians?
Yeah, you're right. I
And
should have
the
done that.
sister.
They're not gonna use it.
Good on
Yeah,
you.
you're right. I should
You're in the
have
right
done
mind.
that instead. Clearly, there's nothing.
Plus the guards aren't here yet.
So,
Oh my god.
the most obvious thing is the mask that has been broken in half.
Mm-hmm.
The edges of it are glowing in the two pieces. You also, with a 26, you find roll a d20. 5. Multiply by 100. 500 gold pieces.
Ooh la la.
We're sharing that, right?
Roll a d4.
Ooh.
I'm killing Oz next session.
Currently, I roll a d4.
Yeah.
Currently, I have 0 gold pieces. No,
I have the worst luck
Five,
and not
3.
enough stats to make
Okay,
up for
3
it.
magic items found. One is a simple ring of protection +1.
Yes, and how would he know that?
It says it on there. There's a tag. You just bought this from the store.
Yeah.
You left the tag on. You can return it later.
It says Ashley.
Listen, if I don't get to have fun, so no one else, anyone else.
Listen, I can cut you a deal.
I need.
Oh, you will.
Do you know an Ashley
I
from
do need
Walmart?
Oz to make a charisma saving throw. Tell you why in a minute.
I'm so good at those. Okay, it doesn't fucking matter.
Uh,
Oz is actually.
Are you within-
gonna give
no.
you a +5,
No,
but you're way too far.
So you have. There's one ring that seems to be strangely.
Protected.
Yes.
It has the symbol of abjuration magic.
Yeah.
One of the.
I like
magic items
that.
is
I
the
like that it
mask,
has the tag
but
on it. I think that's
there's
funny.
something funny with it, and
And it's broken,
We'll
right?
we'll just like imagine that the dude just
Did you say it's
forgets
yeah, it's
what his
broken.
stuff
So
is.
there's something.
I actually do think
yeah,
it's funny
hard
if
to
there's
say.
a receipt.
He just forgets what magic items he has, so he has to attach
He has
it
a
to
list of
everything.
It's just like written in like a notebook. Ring of protection.
Ring of stuff and things. For them, okay. This is.
I do
there's-
like. I do like that. There is so Pathfinder is a pretty robust like feats and flaws system, and one of the flaws that you can take is that you're naturally forgetful, and you have to roll every time you leave a location to see if you leave something of importance behind.
Oh my god.
There is a very thin gauntlet, like it's really light, some sort of light gauntlet. Yes.
Okay.
Anti-gravity.
13.
So 13 total, huh?
I told you my dice hate me, and I don't have the stats to
13's
make up
pretty
for
good,
it.
but it might actually not be good enough. So
Probably not good enough. 13 isn't good.
So you're looking at it all, and with a 12 originally, your investigation, the only thing that's really obviously there is the mask, and you go to lift it up, and as you do, you're kind of you're not even sure where it came from, if it's like a gust that was caused by the wall of flame going out a few seconds ago, or what. Whoosh of air blows ash into your face.
Sure.
And as you do, the mask gets like you're like pulling into like cough.
Sure, yeah.
The mask gets close to your face, and
It just suctions. Maybe like a face hugger.
I was being motivated by
It's Starmie.
no gosh, what's his name now? He's in Ace Ventura and he's in The Mask, but
Oh.
yeah, that
Jim
guy.
Oh,
Carrey?
yeah.
Jim
Carrey.
Carrey. So, but not quite so silly. But there's this draw of like,
Does it at least look cool?
the mask. I mean, it looks pretty cool.
Like
So
a
it
cat.
has, yeah, it
Ear.
looks like this guy's face, but on like a black porcelain mask. So you've got like black porcelain, red eye filter.
I'm not a furry,
thing.
so it doesn't appeal to me.
But the spell save was a 15.
Yeah, I'm.
So you're
A
drawn.
13 isn't good.
No. In this instance, it's not high enough, and you feel the mask like.
Yeah, what's up?
So I could keep you alive longer, and it's
You
strangely
think you're the
persuasive.
first? You think you're the first voice I've heard in my head?
And yet your hand is drawn to like put on the mask.
Yeah, I mean, sure, why not?
Okay.
I like the mask is really
like
cool.
living.
I'd like to put it on.
And in that moment,
Yeah. Well, I don't need a good reason to put on the mask. I can just put on the mask for fun.
sure. So as you put on the mask, there's a sense of obligation to
We're gonna have to fight you.
obey it.
We're gonna have to kill you.
So,
That's good. I don't want to play Oz anymore anyway. Just kill Oz. Get it over with.
you
I'll do it. I
have
have another chain lightning.
the mask basically forces Geas.
What?
Geas, is that how you say it?
Geas.
Geas?
No,
Spell.
gas.
Uh,
Like gaseous form.
No.
No.
No,
The spell
Geas.
Geas.
You place a magical
Like-
command on a creature that you can see within range, forcing it to carry out some service or refrain from some
It's a
action,
reference
of
to
course.
some form of-
And so, as you put the mask on,
Sure.
basically, you feel compelled to defend Mr. Man,
Mordecai.
Mordecai.
There's nothing I can do
Mr.
for you.
Demon.
I'm sorry.
Mr. Cat Demon.
Listen, there's nothing I can do for you. The cage is there. What do you want me to do?
So you have to. If there was still someone left, what were you going to do?
What do you mean?
Bye, everybody.
See you.
So if there was still an enemy, what would you have done left next?
To an enemy?
If there was another, if one of these Warlock of the Fiend were still there.
Probably not much, because I had seen them already cast a lot of powerful spells, so
Okay.
probably go for something small.
Okay.
If I knew they were at full health, I'd probably go bigger.
Okay.
I mean, I have a lot of pretty fun stuff.
Okay.
I could summon an elemental.
So
We
it-
could do something fun.
So so in Oz's mind, it's like one of them showed up new and fresh
Okay.
in your presence. What are you gonna do? Did you take a picture of the minis? It might matter.
Oz was up there.
Oz is over here with
You're
Nuke.
right here.
Oh, that's true.
That's
How?
right, that's
I mean,
right.
how
I'm
close
the
is it?
only one.
How close is it
Nick
to
is
me?
closest. Yeah.
And then I'm still over there.
Where am I?
You go
Yeah.
down there with the bodies.
Okay, great. How close is my new target?
Reasonably close.
I need a
Within
range
30 feet.
within 30 feet. Okay, but not within 5.
No, I don't think.
Okay. Well, it matters. I'll cast a spell.
So. Okay.
I'm not gonna start hitting them with my my stick. I
For
mean,
the first time, Oz will whack somebody.
I want to say I did make a melee attack on something, but I don't remember what it
Well,
was.
maybe one time with the slave. Odd.
I don't know, but I think I made a melee attack and then was like, that was really stupid. Why did I waste my turn on that? I would probably either cast like synaptic static.
Sound good. That doesn't sound good.
What
I could do
Synaptic
Ralathem's
static.
Lance if it's a single target, which would
Roll
probably be a better use
D4,
of.
1 and 2 is synaptic static, 3 or 4 is the other
Well, there's only one, right?
Yeah.
I'd probably cast Ralathem's Lance because that's a single target.
Okay. What does it look like as you start to cast
Ralathem's Lance.
Ralpham's Lance?
Yeah.
Okay, what does it look like as you cast that?
Yeah, I mean, it's super simple, really, actually. You just, kind of,
Right.
yeah, yeah. I mean, listen, you just kind of, figure out who you're gonna aim at, and then you just kind of, hold your focus and your hand out and just blast. And
Go, go pew pew.
yeah,
Okay, and so is it damage?
yes.
Okay, what color, does it make light? What kind
It's
of
always
damage
pink.
is it?
It's always pink.
So you have a pink,
Yeah, let me-
magical lance that fires?
Yeah.
Okay,
No.
It's psychic damage,
okay.
which is fun.
Is it a wisdom save?
Let me, if I can get it to load.
So Max, can you make a save?
Yeah, it is a
Totally
it's actually
unrelated
intelligence.
note. Can you make a save?
What is it?
Intelligence
It's
saving
an
throw?
intelligence saving throw.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, actually, I have.
Yeah.
You don't get a +5 from me.
I know. I already have a
What's your DC?
He made it.
Okay.
24.
Yeah.
Half damage?
On a failed save, on a successful save, takes half as much damage and isn't. So he's gonna take half of 8d6. Half dice or half damage.
Half damage.
Okay. Can I have
So
the one less or one more?
sure.
Wait, that's mine.
Then we
So
put
that
away the large
is-
D6.
I know.
10 and 16 damage.
total? 16?
16
Was
psychic.
that half dice or half?
16
damage?
half?
Oh, that was half. Sorry, that was half
So all the way through.
dice. So let's see. It was 16. That's 30, 30, and 35.
So you take. So
So it's
Have
what,
a good night.
17?
17.
So the good Duke,
One more.
in the process of pilfering the body, picking up the mask, finding a strangely protective-seeming ring before you whatever to it. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a psychic lance
Oh.
strikes your mind, doing 17
Oh, there were
damage.
more people in this.
How would you respond to that? It's just out of nowhere.
Do I see us casting it? I
Um,
mean, I assume it says something along
It
the
has-
lines
verbal
of
component.
I think it
psychic glance.
You hear
Oh,
verbal.
you cast
It
a
actually-
psychic lance.
It actually only has verbal components.
Okay, so you hear some chanting,
I don't even need my
muttering,
staff. I can
and
just-
then all of a sudden,
I feel like psychic
brain
lance is
blast.
basically
Yeah.
just a sparky moon man of just
What was that for?
Yeah, because it's
What
literally
did I
verbal
do?
components. I don't even have to. Oh, you know, Drat, this thing is a lot stronger than I thought it was.
I love psychic lance though because you can hit people behind full cover.
and I'm not sure if the rest of you all would have seen that now. Well, Braden, you were facing in the right direction, weren't you?
Nope, I was around the
Nope,
corner over
we were
here.
on the
Because you
corner.
started going
Yeah,
back
what did I
to
get with
check on
12?
the. Huh?
What did I get with 12?
Nothing.
Oh, that's right.
I was going
Yeah.
through corpses.
And
of-
Donovan was facing, but okay.
Donovan, we're all facing the.
Because Donovan went
Tim.
back and was tapping.
Yeah.
Nobody sees. Nobody sees as Oz unleashes
Wait, what the
psychic damage.
So is
on
that a
Max?
speaker.
And
is that like a surprise round then? Because I have a follow up.
You got a fucking total on his head.
I was gonna let that be the cinematic moment.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
start the next game with you
With
your-
my follow-up?
with your
Follow-up.
Okay.
and we'll be done for the night there.
Jackie's like,
Oz,
I
what
can
are you
do stuff
doing?
now.
Well, this is actually
Find out
like
next
a
time.
level behind what I needed to do to actually be able. Like, I actually think that if everything went perfect, Oz could solo the part.